Obligations on our part. See them towering over me. No, it's too high. It's a matter of opinion if I'm right. But I'm leaving no for now to go outside. Putting shores and obligations on our part. See them towering over me. No, it's too high.
Private practice and among other therapists, we know that as many women, perhaps more, who knows the exact number of men or women who cheat, but they cheat. It's a human thing. It's a choice people make. Women have more to lose when they choose that. When men choose to cheat, they usually still love their wife very much, 56% of the time. When women cheat, that is not true. They are usually checked out of their marriage. And that's what makes it so vital to be able to open that discussion to women before they make that choice, because when they make that choice, there's very little chance they will go back. Whereas if men choose to cheat, it's never a wise choice, but usually they can still work on their marriage and make it better and somehow rectify it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live collaboration between Matter of Opinion and the Gary Lamb Network. Thanks for being here with us. You know the deal. Every Saturday at 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, 9 p.m. Central Time. Okay, so those who are with us, salutations. We see Radioactive Girl Scout in the building, and anybody else who's in the building, we'll shout you out as y'all come on board and, interact with this live that we got going on.
Right.
We're
Well, we
gonna
have.
have a
Oh, go ahead. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. I was gonna say
No.
we're gonna have a live call-in show, but before I go on, Gary, say what you was gonna say.
Yeah. So we have a little, cross wiring. We accidentally created two lives,
Hmm.
unfortunately. So some people are still on the other one waiting. So we're just going to
Okay.
give them. What's up, Taylor? So we want to give them some time to come up. We got Harry Toast in the house already. Some
Yes.
people are starting it. They're getting it. They're getting it because I just
We
wanted to
got
make sure that everybody got a chance to come over to it.
Yeah,
We're also
definitely.
broadcasting to Facebook and Rumble because we're making it
Yes.
happen. Yes, indeedy. Feed the needy. So, right back over to you.
All right. Now, did you see on the Rumble, like were you able to fix the URL for the Rumble or not? Because I
Oh
it
yeah,
said it was
Rumble
giving me
is
an issue.
set up because it's
All right.
not set. The live that I deleted, it created a new live, so
Oh, got you,
you can
got
have
you,
multiple lives on YouTube. So that's why that was
got
like
you.
that.
All right, we got Pascal in the building, A Taylor, Donna Powell. So yeah, we'll give a couple minutes for everybody else to come over. Like Gary said, we had that little brain fart. But today's topic is, yes, women do cheat, maybe even more than men. Why are we having this topic? Because when it comes to relationships, marriages, things of that nature, the thing that I always hear women hang on to is, well, if I do XYZ, it's still a possibility that he'll cheat. Or, hey, the reason why I move this way when it comes to relationships is because it's a possibility I could get cheated on. And when it comes to divorce, a lot of women try and blame men for divorce, and the reason why is because of infidelity. But when you look at the statistics, the ladies cheat just as much as men. Thank you, Talking Trash, for that $10 super sticker. We appreciate you. And of course, we got to give a shout out, you know, to Toya in the building, Lady Lamb. W Daisy Girl Williams is in the building. All right. So yeah, we always hear those excuses, on why women don't want to step their game up, don't want to take relationships serious, or don't want to do the extra things to try and get that man to put a ring on it. So, with that being said, Erica P, I want to take your take on it as far as women cheating. Do you believe that women cheat, or do you think they don't really cheat? Like, I want to know your perspective from a woman as far as cheating goes.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. I feel like people cheat for different reasons. Do women cheat at times? Yes. I do feel like women cheat.
Hold on. And we got another super sticker from Harry Toe. So shout out to Harry Toe. Thank you for that super sticker. And this is simultaneously being streamed on Matter of Opinion and on the Gary Lamb Network. So those who are tuned in, just hop over to each channel, subscribe to the channel, and show that support. And then you can go back to the stream, whoever's channel you was watching it on. But definitely show that support. With that being said, Erica P, continue on.
Okay, so I feel like women cheat. Yes, I feel like men cheat, women cheat. They both cheat. Categorically, men do cheat a little bit more than women, but there are some women out there that's doing it. I feel like there are different reasons that women cheat than men. So sometimes the reason for a woman to go out there and cheat is that they're emotionally dissatisfied. Maybe they're not
Let me
getting
go ahead. Go ahead. I'll wait when you're done.
maybe they're not getting, you know, their partner's full attention. Maybe they don't have a supportive partner. Maybe they feel like they're they're feeling emotionally neglected from their partner. So they may go out there and not just to be cheating, but they might go out there and cheat for that emotional and mental stability. Think about it. People consider cheating different things. So that one thing could be, hey, I'm out there having an emotional connection with somebody else. They may not be smashing that person, but they're calling that person and talking to them more than their partner or more than their spouse.
So two things. The first thing is that the woman who for the intro said when women cheat, they're most likely emotionally checked out. That's number one. The second question I have is you said you believe that men cheat more than women, and I'd like to know why do you feel that?
When you look at most of these polls that are out there, they find that men, single or married, cheat more. They usually answer the question more to cheating. Now, does it say that women may not have more cheaters? I don't know. But if you look at it statistically, I believe it's like 20 to 25% males cheat compared to 13 to 17 for women who honestly said, yeah, we cheat. So, and I don't know if they're saying, currently cheating, if it was past cheating, but I pulled up about 8 or 9 different surveys. And that's where the numbers were running. They didn't do it based off of age because I did try to see, hey, if you were younger, did you cheat more? If you were older, did you cheat more? That I couldn't find anything about it. If it
So
was an age bracket thing, but I've found that
so
most of the times it's more men.
so
Yeah.
so check this out because you say it's more men, right? But yet when there's any type of wrongdoing in a relationship, do women do women admit that they do any type of wrongdoing?
It
Yes or
depends
no?
on I was about to say it depends on the person. It really
We're
does.
we're not doing we're not doing depending on the person. We're talking about the average woman in America. If you ask the average woman in America, "Hey, this relationship ended and it was their fault." Do you believe they're going to openly admit it and say, "Yo, it was my fault that this relationship ended."
Imma say no. Imma say no, they're not taking the blame. And the
Okay.
only reason I'm
So
saying no that they're not taking the blame is because a lot of times women will rationalize it in their heads differently.
so if they're going to rationalize just on the strength of a relationship ending, why would you take the poll of women and men cheating as gospel if it's well known that when women are in the wrong, they will do everything possible to hide any wrongdoing when it comes to anything? Because when it comes to accountability, we know women do not take like to take accountability for anything. And go ahead.
I was gonna say usually with a survey though, it's more anonymous. So I do feel like people take those blinders off and sometimes will be more truthful because you're anonymous. You don't
You think
say,
so?
"Hey, my name is this," and all of their business gonna be out there.
Erica P, we're in 2023. You really think anything that you put out there is gonna stay anonymous?
Most
You really think people are gonna put 100% belief that this is gonna be anonymous
Yeah,
from
most
a
of this
poll?
I'm like, I've taken polls before. A lot of times they make sure that it's encrypted. They don't ask you any of your naming factors. The only main things when they're polling is most likely either region that you're from, possibly zip code, depending on where you're going to take it. But think about it. Most of these polls now are online. You don't even have to go face to face anymore. So
All
no,
right.
I feel like it's more anonymous
All
that
right.
way.
Before I drop the gavel, um, Gary, what is your take on, women cheating? What the woman said about, when women cheat that they checked out? And do you believe that women cheat more than men or men cheat more than women?
All right. So what was the first question? Let's
All right.
go to the first one.
Question number one. Do you believe what the woman said on the intro that when women cheat, they're emotionally checked out as far as when men cheat, they're still beholden to their lady?
Um, to a degree, I do agree with that. To a degree, because there's a
Okay.
lot of times where women cheat to get the man's attention. They're not really cheating because they want to leave the guy. They want to get his attention. He might be busy, focus on other things, and getting another man to get him to look at her and say, "Hey," it's almost like, "Hey, hey, dummy, I can get another man if I wanted to, right? And I can get a
Mhm.
good man if I wanted to." So it's more or less to make him jealous. But um
Mhm.
that doesn't happen as often as we would like it to happen. Chances are, when a woman decides to cheat on a man, she is absolutely checked out of the relationship. She's already made up in her mind that this is what she wants to do. The problem is, she doesn't have someone that's willing to take her on quite yet. You see, women are not going to leave a comfortable bed to an empty bed. They're just not going to do that. They're going to do their best to try to hold on to that guy until she finds another man that's willing to take on her responsibilities and stuff like that. That's how it looks and seems to me. Unfortunately, men usually take the get the shorter end of the stick on that, if you will, because
Mhm.
he has no
Mhm.
idea that this is happening. He has no clue. He thinks
Right.
everything's fine and stuff like that. Yeah, she's probably just going through this or going through that, but everything's fine. I mean, you listen to men from the 80s and 90s, they all say the same damn thing. I had no idea our relationship was in trouble because it's not like they're paying much of attention to her anyway, which is one of the reasons why she's stepping out on him in the first place. A lot of men just think because we make money, that's all we need to do for her and that's it. Well, no, women are emotional creatures. They need to be put on that emotional roller coaster daily. You have to
Let me
keep her
ask
on that emotional roller coaster. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this because you say men, right? How
Mhm.
if women's going like if the way the woman acts may be different and men we're just like, yo, maybe she's going through something like that. Is it really that the men don't pay attention because they're working and everything, or is it that men give them the benefit of the doubt because we understand that women do go through chemical imbalances and all type of things like that? So it's like we put our own thought process aside, our selfishness aside, because we really think our lady is going through something. So it's like, yo, maybe this is the reason why we don't automatically jump to cheating. Whereas if when the script is flipped, the first thing that the woman automatically go to is this guy's cheating.
So sum that up into a question because that was a lot.
Okay, so basically, is it really the fact that men aren't paying attention when the woman is out of whack or may show signs of cheating, or is it the fact that men really understand like trying to understand all the chemical balances and hormones that women go through? So I guess the way I could phrase it up is it really we don't pay attention, or is it more of an understanding of chemical imbalances or changes that a woman body go through?
Well, it's a rough one because a lot of it is because we don't understand, right?
Mhm,
She's complaining about one thing, but she's really frustrated about another, and she doesn't know how to tell you. So it's like, yeah, it's very difficult to understand a woman, especially if she doesn't feel comfortable to open up to you for whatever reason that may be. She might look at it as, oh, your ego can't handle it, right? So I can't talk
mhm,
to you on that. Or you don't listen to me. And it's like, no, I do listen to you, but it takes 15 minutes for you to give me, you know, the to tell me what you want from me. Like you'll talk to my wife all the time, and we have this we have this running joke where I'll take a cord or piece of string and pull it out in the end and say, this is how I think, and then I bumble it up and I say, this is how you think. All right. So if you're talking to me with a bumbled up ball of string, I don't know where you are in your conversation. You have to pull the string out and give me a timeline so I can understand where you're going. Because my wife would jump back to, she'll be in the middle of a conversation, a sentence, literally be in the middle of a sentence, and something will jog the reason why she was saying what she was saying, and she'll jump to 3, 4 different past hit experiences. And if you don't catch it, you will drift off into la la land because you can't follow along. So it's happened to me multiple times. So you have to be willing to learn her language and understand what's just fluff and what is important to listen to. So I will give a point to the men that, yeah, sometimes it's just real hard to understand where a woman's coming from because they talk in circles. They can't help it, but they talk in circles. It's almost like they want to um not confirm or guarantee. They want to validate what they're saying with a past experience, right?
mhm.
So that's hard. But then you have the other side where men are not trying hard enough to understand their woman. Okay, baby, let me just, I need you to just focus, pull back. Can you do me a favor and put that into an easy question so I can answer it, just like I did with you? Just put in an easy question so I can answer because I really don't know what you're asking from me or whatever. Now, if you know that your position in that conversation is to sit and listen, it's easy because you're just here to listen. She wants to talk to you. She wants to air out whatever. Like the other day, my wife wanted to. We was talking about our children possibly getting a summer job, right?
Mhm.
And she went into talking about schooling. Well, that had little to do with the summer job or having them getting a job, but because it was mentioned, she went into the school conversation, and I had to understand why she was doing it. She was giving me basically backstory on why her decision or her opinion around it was what it was. So yeah, it's really tough to understand women if you don't sit down and give her your full undivided attention. And let me tell you something: when a woman don't feel like she's heard, she'll stop talking, and that's what you don't want, because now she'll start making unilateral decisions without you. So
Here here's what I'll say though, because for some men, their reality is this: I gotta do 12 to 15 hours a day at work to keep a roof over our head. I gotta do 12 to 15 hours a day to make sure all the bills are paid. I gotta do 12 to 15 hours a day, to make sure that everything is handled in this house. So I understand that dynamic of it, but for some men, it's actually a hard reality as far as like to sit down and understand, or take the time
was
to
it
do these
hard
things
to
because
understand her when you was
because
trying to sleep with her?
you said what?
Mm.
Was it hard to understand her when you was trying to sleep with her?
Here's the thing.
Yes or no?
What
Yes or
no,
no?
that you
Yes or
you
no?
can say yes or no.
Yes
You can say
or
yes
no?
or no.
Was it hard to understand her? Wally, don't run from this question. Was it
I'm
hard
not
to
running.
understand
I'm
her?
not
N-
I'm not
It's a
running from the
yes or no
question.
question, Wally. Yes or
Listen,
no?
the answer is no. But
Okay.
listen. You that's no comparison because at the time when I said no, there wasn't no working 15, 13 hours, this, that, and the third. There was none of that. There was none of that going on. But if you fast forward to now, like for instance, right? If I'm out there dating and I'm doing the job I do right now, there's not going to be time for me to sit down and understand a woman or, this, that, and the third. All that other BS, it's like, yo, we need to be contrite,
Okay, let
straight to
me
the
ask you
point,
another
and not,
question. Since you're going that
yes,
route, let me ask you another question. Would you
yes.
have time to listen to her in divorce court?
Would I have time to?
Yes.
To be honest with you,
It's a trick question. You won't
I
be able to.
yeah, I wouldn't be able to. The thing that I was gonna try and gear to was I'd try and have my lawyer do all that for me. That's what I would try and do.
Do
Have
you
my
hear
lawyer
what
do
I'm
it.
saying to you, Wally? You have to
Yes,
make time for your lady, bro. Like I know it's hard. That I get it's hard. So freaking what? You chose to marry this woman. You chose to go to bat with this woman. You said, well, let's go have had a baby. You
but
want to have a
Gary,
baby.
but
She had the
Gary, but
babies.
Gary, but Gary, it's a give and take situation because if you go into something having a discussion and it's like, yo, here's a discussion. We're gonna have a house or whatever, right? The bills got to be paid, whatever. You're the one that makes the bulk of the money for the bills to be paid, yada yada, this, that, and the third. So we have an understanding it's gonna take X amount of hours for you to make sure that the bills and stuff are maintained. So yes, what you're saying makes sense, but if you go in there with a discussion, that kind of goes out the window because it's a give and take relationship where you must understand the role that this person must play and the role that this person must play. And if you want to go a different direction based off what we had a discussion on, either two things have to happen. Either you step up too so that these things can get paid, or the free time that you have, you make it a digestible form with the limited time that I have so we can come to an agreement on things. It can't be, yo, you got to do XY, do all this stuff. I'm not Superman. I have
What
X amount
all
of
this stuff? Okay, Wally. Okay,
yeah,
what is all this? I've been a husband for 20 years. What is
okay.
all this stuff you're talking about?
What I'm saying is for some men, because this doesn't apply to me, I'm just trying to bring a narrative that for some men, when you're working all these hours to pay the bills, do all this, yada yada. It's a give and take. You have to give, you have to take what comes with it. You know that your spouse's time is going to be limited because he has to work all these hours to
And
make
you
sure a
don't
roof
think
and stuff
women
come over
understand
your
that? You
head.
think they're you think they're that idiotic where they do not understand that?
No, I do know they understand that. But the problem is, this is why I have these videos that are set up that we're going to break down because
Mm-hmm.
basically the way you're saying is men have to understand, well, if the man is going all out of his way to make sure a roof stay over your head, how selfish are you?
Okay,
How
but
selfish are you as the woman?
I'm gonna interject a little bit though. And the reason I'm gonna interject is because think about it. I, I'm gonna throw it out there. I do a lot of stuff in my house. You get a lot of women who are like me and their spouses do nothing. They go to work and that's it. They shut down. So if you go to work and all you do is shut down, sometimes you feel like you're underappreciated. Sometimes you
Boom,
feel like the spouse doesn't care. Sometimes it's,
boom.
hey, I go and make all the money
See, I
and
don't see that. I don't see that as a boom. But go
I
on.
do see it. Here's the
I
reason
don't.
why I see it. Like, let me
I
let me
don't.
let me let
Uh
me
huh.
let me explain why I see it as a boom. Because you're
Hmm.
talking about a man that did exactly what Erica is talking about.
okay.
I came home and I totally forgot about my wife because I was too tired to even think about her. Too
Correct.
tired. Shout
But
out
let
to
me.
the
Let
Harry
me.
Toe super chat on Rumble. Great
Yes.
conversation. Yo, we
Let
bring it
me.
back here every Saturday for you so we can keep this going because we got to have these conversations because
Yes.
women and men are missing each other in a communication level. We're missing each other. And I think a lot of this stuff can be cleaned up if we just start really having these real hard conversations. A lot of women don't feel like they can come to their men. And I'm trying to
Hmm.
tell you, Wally, that's what it seems like to me. I think a lot of
Gary.
men.
But let me ask you this though, because to my knowledge, when you said you worked, came home, this, that, and the third, right? Was your job driving?
Yes.
So for me, what you're saying goes out the window. The
How?
reason why the reason why I say that goes out the window is because I'm a driver too. I'm driving 10, 12 hours, 14 hours out of the day. Guess what? If I don't get enough proper rest and something happens behind that wheel, I'm looking at criminal charges where I basically the end of my like I see you turn the camera on. Yes.
No, no, no.
Let's just
Did you just
no.
do
Yeah.
I need to show you the shit that I had to do? Do I need
Oh,
to
I
show
know
you
what
that video again?
I know what you
I
had to
came
do because
home
I
balls
know
to the wall
I
tired,
know
bruh.
Gary, I know what you had to do because I've been trucking since 2006. Anything
So how
you've
does that go
done,
out the
any
window, pimp?
any what I'm saying, what I'm saying, you coming home and being tired and going to sleep and wifey not feeling appreciated goes out the window
No, it does
because
not.
But that's how you feel about the
It does
circumstance.
not go out the window because
And look,
wifey
the
and
will
you cut
go
me
reason
and find
off.
why
somebody that has time.
Nope.
the
Wait a minute, wait a
reason
minute, wait a
why
minute.
it go
Wifey will go home. She will go and find somebody that has time. Yes, she can understand that you're tired. She can understand you need to rest. But damn it, Saturday and Sunday is a day that you can get with her. Yes or
Yo,
no?
so let me
You have
ask you this,
7
right?
days. You can't
So let
find
me
one
ask
day
so
to give to your
so
wife.
yeah, you can find one day to give to
Okay,
your
that's
wife.
all I wanted to hear.
I'm not I'm not saying you can't give one day to give to your wife. I'm not saying that. But when you're talking about like the way you laid it down was, yo, you come home from work or whatever, you should be able to find the time to do XYZ. It's like, yo, I gotta go to work, 6 hours from now.
Okay,
How about we take the time? How about we take
Wally.
the time to plan this and have this discussion?
Okay. Perfect. Boom, boom, boom. I love what you just said. I'm tired, but I'm going to give you the time you deserve. You hear what you just did? You said to
Yes.
your woman, I got you. You know what she's gonna say? Okay. But wait a minute, hold on. Understand, I don't want you playing with your phone. I don't want you talking to your boys. I don't
correct.
want you doing any work. I want all of your time.
And that's what
Okay.
I was going to say because y'all both cut me off. You want me to finish going now? Because all
Go
y'all
ahead.
heard was the one thing. The other stuff that
Woman,
you have
I'm
to
on your
remember.
side. Hold up.
No,
Oh,
no, no,
wait
no,
a minute now.
I get you on my side. That's why I didn't cut you off at first. But what I was going to say is that's the problem. You'll have certain men that be like, hey, I put in my 12 or 14 and I'm checked out. What happens when that woman also went to work for 8 to 9 hours, come in and still got to be on for the rest of the night? You forget somebody still got to cook the food. So if you balls to walls tired, what happens? That woman then put in her 8, 9 hours at work. Now she about to put another 30 to, I'm gonna say 30 to an hour because you ain't trying to do 2 hour, 3 hour meals when you already put in 8 hours. But you're gonna give a good 30 minutes to an hour meal. So that's another hour on just food. Think about it. Kids about to go back to school. That means that's her sitting down with the homework. Because remember, you said you bossed the walls tired. That meant you didn't help none of the kids with their homework when you came in.
Oh,
So she done already put in probably another 2 hours already. Not on top of having to make sure the kitchen and got clean. Because guess what? If she didn't went in there and cooked, I guarantee she didn't went in there and clean too. Because if you boss the walls tired, that means you didn't pick up and go start doing them dishes. So this is what I'm
Oh
trying to
my
say. I
gosh.
get guys come in
put up.
tired, but they fail to realize these women, if they have that type of woman, are worse than them. Because guess what? A lot of times they're only sleeping 4 to 5 hours a night. Why are they only sleeping 4 to 5 hours a night? Because the other stuff still has to get done, and they're the ones doing it.
So let me ask
Okay.
you a question,
Let me let, let me let me
Erica.
let
Hold on,
me
hold on.
let
Let me
me
wait,
enter. Okay.
wait. I know you burning, but we got
Yeah.
to listen because we got to get to Pierre Mont's comment because
Okay.
I can't I want to hear what Erica has to say about that. So put that up in a moment. But Erica,
Mhm.
how are you able to cheat on your husband with what you just said is her workload? Go.
Okay. What do? You about to crock pot you some meals, and I'm not condoning cheating, but if you find a time for cheating, I got you because people gonna find time for anything. Think about it. If you going out to smash, you ain't gonna be there all day, all night. You gonna fit it in when you supposed to be grocery shopping. So instead of me going to the grocery store, I done Instacarted some groceries now. um, you know, when them kids go to those sports, because I got kids in sports. Not all sports I need to sit there. Now, if I felt like I was gonna go cheat, might have to cheat in some of that sports time. But in my head, I got too much stuff going on, so I ain't worried about that anyway. But yeah, if a woman going out there, she gonna figure it out because all of them times to be like, hey, I gotta go get my hair and my nails done. Think about it. That's hours at a time. So you just filter in a whole nother hour. You be like, let me go cheat before I go get my
Sick
hair done.
days.
So they can find time for everything. But like
Mhm.
I said, when women start feeling unappreciated, that's when they start going to do some of that stuff. When the whole I'll get to you later and later never comes, they're gonna start filtering in somebody who got a little more time for them. You know, that
I'm
lack
just
of communication, because that's the other thing. When people come in and shut down, a lot of times they shutting down and they shutting the partner completely out too. You start going through that too many weeks, and weeks start leading to months, and months start leading to years, and you be like, Dad, you ain't pencil me in for 7 months. It's been 12 months. Like, people forget that kind of stuff. It's like, hey, well, I gotta go pay these bills, and everything else was not important to me. Like,
all right, all right, all right. I
that's
got it.
some of that rhetoric.
I have to interject, man, because I'm listening to y'all and everything y'all saying is not winning me over whatsoever. Because we literally sat here and
I'm
had a
sorry,
live
but I am
stream
not trying to
together.
win you over, sir.
Listen, I'm talking about the perspective of a man looking at this. We literally had a stream talking about how men look to help women in these situations and women casually push the guy to the side because they feel like if I don't have these tasks on me, I'm irrelevant. But then you want to turn around and be like, oh, I need all the help with this and got this, that, and the third. Like, come on. A lot of women love to burden themselves with all these tasks because they feel important
But I'm
in
not
the
telling you it's a
situation. Like,
task that they're asking for, though. A lot of times when women cheat, it's not that they didn't help them do dishes. It's the
what
fact that they don't
I'm
talk
just
to them. It's the fact
I'm
that they don't
tackling
plan a
I'm
date.
ta-
They don't do nothing.
I'm tackling a point of which is debunking the whole process of, well, we don't have time to do all this, whatever. But yeah, I'm turning around doing all these chores and feel underappreciated, yada yada. So that might make me go out to step out and do whatever. Yeah, but if the dude was trying to take stuff off the woman's load and she's not allowing him to, it's like, then what the hell? If you got this and this is what you want to do, then cool, you got it.
I
It is
don't
what
think
it
you
is.
understand, Wally. She don't want you to take the load off of her. She wants you to pay attention to her. That's the
I mean,
problem.
So say, pay attention to me. Don't say I have
But
all
wait,
this stuff
hold,
that I
hold,
got to
hold.
do
You
and I
know how
feel
goofy women
unappreciated.
are. They want you to know to do this. Okay? They
But
want you to know to do it. And they because wanting you to do it and you wanting to do it are two different things, right? Because a lot of times, I've been guilty of this for
mhm,
many years of doing it because it's a task that I have to get done. She feels it. When we're on a date, I'm looking at my watch, I'm picking up my phone, I'm looking at the check, I'm frustrated about all this because I know I have to replace all this money. And she's like, forget it. I'd rather not even go out because you're going to make me feel bad for wanting to go out with my husband. We forget the part that we are disconnected. We're just doing the task to get her to shut her up. That don't work. So the dude that's really paying attention to her, focused on her, smiling with her, making her feel good and toasty and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the one that's going to be smashing your wife at the end of the night because he's paying attention to her. It might just be the
okay.
twinkling 20s, but it's better than what you're giving him or giving her right now, which is nothing but chores.
I
Right. So
understand that. I understand that
but we
part.
got to get
One,
to peer comment.
yes,
I
yes.
let
want to
me
get to
just
that.
say, let
Oh,
me just
sorry,
say
hit the
this real
wrong
quick.
one.
Let me just say this real quick. Gary, what you said, I understand it 1000%.
That's not
But
not that
but
one.
on the flip side, if I don't want to go and do 12 to 13 hours to keep a roof over our head and I want to do a job that is more comfortable for me, that I'm not breaking down my body, and you don't want to understand that, there's a disconnect there. So it's okay for me to acquiesce for the things you want, But when it's the things I want, I have to take a back seat because that's not what you want. And that can also push a man as well.
See,
Yeah, but we're
but the
discussing
pushback,
women right now.
and that's what I
No,
was gonna say.
I
You're
understand.
asking
I
why do women cheat? And I feel like guys get to the point where they're like, well, I do this, I do this. Okay, but people keep failing to realize there's another person in that relationship who's probably doing even more than what you're claiming you're doing, but you don't see it as the same type of work. And I think that's the problem. Men go, oh, well, I do hard labor for this amount of time, but they feel like all of the other stuff that the women are doing is not just as hard or not as taxing on their bodies or not as taxing on their minds or their time doesn't matter. And I think that's the other disconnect. People
let
who
me
work
at
hard labor think that people who don't work hard labor don't really work. That's a
let me
problem in
ask you
itself
let
too.
let let me ask you a question, right? With women, your everyday daily activity, do you stick to a routine the way you do things, or do you find an easier way to do it? Let me explain. When I was home, right, taking care of my son on a daily basis, I saw the way things were done. What I started to do was I started finding ways to be more efficient with my time as far as getting the things done with my son, doing things around the house, cooking, and all of that. Because if the way I'm doing it right now is going to make my hours so long and drawn out, I need to find a way to maximize this. That's what men do. We find a way to look at a situation, find a solution so that we can maximize everything and get it all done. Let me ask you as a woman, do women do that, or you see it still long and drawn out and still approach it the same way to find more time or whatever time for you to decompress the whole nine?
A lot of times women don't decompress. They do whatever the task is. And a lot of times the task is not just, hey, I found the task and I'm
No,
gonna find an efficient way. What I'm saying
okay.
is a lot of times people do the task the way they were taught to do the task. And for a woman, a lot of times it does not change or deviate that often.
So you
So
don't
if I
find a
grew
way to
up,
maximize it.
but that's the thing though. You're looking at it as I need to maximize my time because this is something I really don't want to do anyway.
No,
A lot
I'm
of
just
times
look
with a
no,
woman
I'm look
is this is the task and it's like, hey, I gotta cook. If I'm gonna get up and cook, this is the recipe for how to make it. And that's it. There's no let me find a faster way to do it or a better way. It's this is the task. This is what gotta get done. This is how it gets done. And that's it. Whatever your method is your method. There's no changing your method once it's established.
let me ask you this. So at a job, right? If a job makes a woman like if a job teach you how to do something, right? And the way they teach you as you're doing it, you figure it out like, yo, I have a better way of doing this. Don't you find a better way of doing it to make the job more efficient for you?
No, it depends on the kind of work that you do. For me, I'm a task oriented person. Most of the jobs that I work are task oriented. I go in, I know I got to hit these two reports by this time. I know I got to do these two reports by this time. So no, my brain operates the same way for most tasks that I do. It's
Okay,
let me find a
got you.
faster way to it. It's this is the
Got you.
task, this is what got to get done in this order. And a
Got
lot of
you.
times you don't deviate from that order.
All right. Attack Pier C because I know Gary been looking to hammer that.
That's
So
that's that's
I
morbid
got
as
it up here.
hell,
that's why
Jiffy.
I'm stopping.
Oh
That's why I'm
my
stopping.
god, that's morbid as hell, bruh. I'm sorry, Pierre. We're gonna have to move you out for a second. Did you see that? Oh, oh, my heart goes out for that. Wow. Oh man. Okay, let's get back to the conversation. Y'all
Wow.
continue. Y'all continue. What
Wow.
the
Yeah.
But
bruh?
you know
That's
what?
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
I was about to say you moved that other one up, but I'm gonna tell you sometimes you have to look at it. You be like, "What's all on my plate?
Yeah.
If I get this divorce, I ain't gotta do
Yeah.
half of this.
Yeah.
Take it." Because I'm telling you, I've talked to divorced women too. You start looking, going, "Yo, I like that my load, and I don't have the kids every other weekend and 3 weeks during the summer." You'd be like, okay, that it kind of makes sense sometimes. I'm not saying that's what I'm doing, but when you start talking to people and you'd be like, I get a break finally. I get to go learn a new skill. I get to have a hobby. How many married women who got hobbies, who got kids? They ain't got no
Yeah,
hobbies.
but is it really that easy though? Because now if you got talking, you got to have your own apartment, you got to have all the bills and stuff like that. You might have to wind up pull more hours at work. So is the grass really greener on the other side? Because that's how you're looking at it, but
But
you
that's
don't
what I'm
know that.
saying. Well, that's what I said. It depends on the circumstances. I know
Yeah.
one married person where she brought in more than the guy. So because she brought in more than the guy, it was easier for her to downsize. She didn't have to support a whole big house anymore. It was, hey, the kids are grown and I'm leaving. She went down to she went down to a 2-bedroom condo instead of having a 5-bedroom house with a pool and all of this other stuff. I'm like,
Well,
for her, it made sense, but she waited till the kids was grown compared to
all right.
if you had to do all of this with
So she
smaller
was already
kids.
checked out. All right.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
she was checked out at that time.
Let's
Yeah.
tackle the
But go ahead to Piers. I think it's PRC.
yeah,
Piercy. There we go.
excuse
Go
me.
ahead.
Yeah, see,
Who's
so
reading it?
go ahead, Gary, because I know
All
he
right.
wanted to attack that.
What hell? This is for Erica. I want to hear what she got to say
Yeah.
about it. What the
All right.
What
hell? Work and come home tired. It's the man's problem, meaning hard work woman who worked 7 to 7 and came home tired has given those men a pass to cheat.
I'm not saying that it gives them a pass to cheat, but what happens is you'll have men coming home saying, I'm checked out. I'm not doing nothing after I pull my 10, 12, 14 hours a day. Yes, granted, I do talk to more women who only work an 8-hour shift. But for them, if they start checking out of these relationships, yes, they're going out there. And no, it's not giving somebody a pass to cheat because if you're gonna cheat, you're gonna cheat regardless, being a man or a woman. If you feel underappreciated, if you feel like what you're doing is not getting the recognition that you think you should be getting, or hey, you might be just bored. You get some people who cheat because they bored. You get people who want that excitement back. Be like, hey, let me see if I could go pull it real fast. So you have people that cheat for different reasons. But no, I'm not condoning it one way or another. But if you're gonna go out there, you do what you're gonna do, and you have to be okay with whatever them decisions are. Because think about it, when you start looking at the divorce rate, women are the ones going more to get the divorce, going, hey, they cheated, it's a reason. But what they fail to realize is a lot of times they don't say, hey, but I cheated too. It's always gonna be, I'm blaming this to get the divorce.
Right.
So
And
that's why
believe
I'm
me, if the laws was changed, men will get divorced a lot more too. Maybe not as much
Yes.
as women do, but men will definitely get divorced a lot more. I think that number will be more like 40% instead of what it is now because, a lot of men are so financially
Mhm.
tied to their wives, they really can't leave.
Yep. And
or vice
this is the
versa. You
crook.
get women who are think about it. A lot of times men will find a woman that they want them to be in the house and raise the kids. And then it's, hey, you ain't working 16 years. So then it's they're more dependent on that guy too. So they'll put up with more stuff from somebody who is their financial backer.
The thing I want to get to is the crux of the the basis of this conversation because like you said, Erica, um women will get divorced because they say the person cheated and the narrative is the woman didn't cheat. And the thing I want to get to is that women do cheat and they try and keep it under wraps as much as possible to the point that they'll take it to the grave with them. And when I play these clips or whatever, as we discuss them, I want you guys to pay attention to an ongoing narrative with these women when it came to them cheating. Like it's something that they all have in common with the situations of them cheating. So I'm gonna play this first clip for you, ladies and gentlemen, and then I'll get your take on it. So check it out.
I come home 2 days early to this, bro. All in the drawer. We get married in 2 weeks. Supposed to get married in 2 weeks. Bro, they're everywhere though. Babe, where you at? You at home? Where? I'm at home right now, bro. Bro, what's this in your drawer?
Why are you at home?
What's this? What's this in your drawer?
What's in my drawer?
Bro, quit playing me like you. Bro, I'm not stupid, bro. What's up? What we doing?
Why are you popping up today early? Like, why are you home?
Bro, what you mean popping up? I live here, bro. We get married in 2 weeks. What you mean popping up?
Getting off Saturday, so why are you?
It don't matter when I'm supposed to get off, bro. Oh my god, bro. I'm about to go crazy. I'm really about to go crazy right now, bro. Where you at?
I'm about to call you back. Hold on.
Bro, quit playing with me, bro. I swear to God, bro. Hey.
Yeah, that's
I remember the first time I saw that clip.
yo. The fact that she said, "What are you doing, Pop?" In a situation like that, if I knew a person was coming home early or whatever, and they hit me up like, "Yo, I'm home early," I'm gonna be happy. Like, "Yo, okay, you home? What are we doing? Where we going?" You get what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
this woman was literally like, "Yo, what are you doing home early?"
Yeah, of course. I
But
mean,
think
she just
about
got caught red-handed. Like she can't like. That's a lot of women say my man ain't gonna be home for a while. I
it. But
mean, I, mm.
but in
Yeah.
my head, that's the scumbag mentality. If it was a dude or if it was a chick, it's still scumbag mentality.
Who cares? The
Then-
point is that no. Here's the thing: scumbag mentality is absolutely positively irrelevant at this point. They
no,
don't know that until it's too late.
correct. But
Yes.
my thing is, he just saved himself from that kind of woman. Think about it. We supposed to be married in 2 weeks. In my head, I'm canceling everything. Oh, you still want to be for the streets? I'm gonna go ahead and leave you out there. I really am. Because in my head, that meant she's not ready.
Why you calling your woman bro? Who the hell you calling bro? That's hilarious.
But if that,
Wait
yo,
a second,
all
but
right,
she was acting like the bro. She was acting
yeah.
like the bro though. Like if you got condoms in the drawer and you about to get married in a week or two, nah, I'm sorry. You for the streets at this point.
I'm
You the
sorry,
bro
but
now.
here's the thing. This is how, like, the reason why you knew she was caught out there is because she just straight up went to, "Why are you here early?" You get what I like? If there was a logical reason behind it, she would have stated it right then and there. Like, "Yo, they're in there because of XYZ."
I,
She
I,
had
I was
absolutely
thinking that.
nothing to say. She strictly went to, "Yo, what are you doing home early?" and never addressed his question.
And she ain't going to. She escaped it. And my thing is, this is the person you chose to marry. You was choosing to marry this girl. In my head, I'm sorry. You for the street.
But
Only
Erica,
way you would have been able to explain that is, yo, I had a bachelorette party when you was gone. That was some of the favors. I stuck them in the drawer. If that was legitly a reason, you would have said it. You wouldn't have
but
sugarcoated
Erica,
it. You wouldn't have said nothing.
but
So that's
Erica,
what I said. In my head, you knew she was wrong.
but Erica, women don't cheat.
You saying women don't cheat. I
I
know
don't know
women
what
cheat.
you talking about.
No,
Shit.
no, that's what women say. Women don't cheat.
Oh,
That's
I
what
don't say
women
that.
say.
I know
Women,
women cheat.
women
I'm
say,
a woman.
"Yo, you."
Look,
Women
I'm
say,
not throwing myself under the bus, but I will tell you there's some people out there
You know what we need to do? We need
that's
to go
proud
back
cheaters.
to Eddie Murphy's original statement and change it from not my man to not my woman, because women cheat all the damn time. I think they used to cheat more than men back then, but we never found out because we work so damn much. You know what I mean?
"What?"
How can
Yep,
we find out? We work too much. Too much. We're
yep.
always at work, so it's quite easy for you. Because let's face it, man, this is not something new. This has been going on forever since there's been men and women on the freaking planet. Women have been doing this. You know,
Right.
it's in the one thing the woman said in the clip that I used to premiere this video, this live. She said, you know, if you're not taking care of me sexually, I'm going to find somebody that will. She didn't say those words, but that's pretty much what she was saying. And I'm like, well, yeah, I understand where she's coming from. She's human, right? And
Mhm.
she has a desire to be taken to task when it comes down to that. And if you're not putting it down like you're supposed to, then unfortunately, hey man, like, you know, shoot. I mean, I love you, but you're not doing it right. or you're boring. I'm tired of you. You know what I'm saying? Like it sucks to hear that from. I know it sucks for man to hear that. Like, dang man, she out there getting strange. Yes, yes she is, and loving every minute of it. Come home
Mhm,
all aired out, chill, baby. You hungry? She can cook for you. You know what I'm saying? Same crap,
mhm,
man. It's not. There is no. And I want to move on to the next questions that you have for me, so we can get
mhm.
off this because we've been on this one for almost 40 minutes. But
Yeah, yeah.
it's just like we as men we have to accept the fact that yes we have women out here that will go out behind your back without even question, and they won't see nothing wrong with it. They won't. It's they won't see anything wrong with
Of
it.
course. The only problem that like um a lot of men have with it is because you can do everything. You can have the money. You could be the nice guy. You could even be laying the pipe right. There are so many factors that can go into a woman moving like that. Like for a guy, as long as he's getting sex on a regular, the man is good. Not to say that he won't go out and cheat, but if he's getting sex on a regular, he's good. It could even be just like, yo, he just doing it doggy all the time. For women, it's different. Doing it doggy all the time, she'll get bored of it, and it's like, okay, I need more adventure. Like it's so many more reasons. It could be because she's not getting the O, or she is orgasm, but she's not getting all the different positions she want. She is getting the position, she is getting the orgasms, but he's not spending enough time. He is spending enough time, whatever, but it's so many different factors that go into it that it's like, damn,
I want more.
more. Yes,
Go to Jasmine. I want more. That's
yes,
what women want. They want
yes.
more, and it's no getting around that. They
Mhm.
want more.
Facts.
And if you're going to if you're going to play this game with a woman, you have to understand that based on her pedigree and how she was raised will determine how wild she is. You
Mhm.
know, those church girls, they wild as hell.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
there's a reason for that. You know,
Yep.
daddy done that was daddy's little girl, got her the braces and did
Facts.
everything he can possibly do to shelter her behind. And next thing you know, she on the pole. You know,
Yep.
she's on a pole. And it's like, how did daddy little girl get on a pole? Because she loves the attention.
Yep.
You know, she loves the attention, and that's something that no man can really compete with. When a woman
Mhm.
loves the attention like that, it's over. It's done for you.
Facts. Facts.
She loves
Alright.
attention.
I got some other reasons too. Y'all keep forgetting. Sometimes it be revenge or retaliation for what that partner did to them.
Texas Gunner just said it. Texas Gunslinger
Yep.
said it. When a woman cheat, it's justified in their own head. Yes,
Correct.
it
Yes.
is. They
Correct.
said this, that once they make that unilateral decision that hey, this is happening and there's nothing you can do about it. Guess what? This is happening and there's nothing you can do about it. And guess what, Texas? Men do it too.
Yep. But you have to think about
Men
it though.
don't justify it in their head when men do something
I
like that, they're like,
deserve
"Yo, I know
multiple
they're
women
wrong."
because there's some more women out here than men. Don't give me that bullshit.
It's
Nah, they think
rationalized.
no,
It
no,
is
no, no, no,
justified
no,
in their
no, no.
minds too.
No,
It's just
Yeah,
justified in
men
their
that you're
should
thinking.
no,
justifying it with
no,
numbers,
no, 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 no,
Wally.
no,
Wally,
no,
you are in a
Gary,
monogamous relationship. You committed to this woman, and you still feel that you should have multiple women.
Gary. I understand that part, but what I'm saying is when it comes to the act of actually cheating, the guy's like, "Yo, I know this is wrong."
Oh,
You
oh,
get
okay.
that's what I'm saying.
All right, yeah. You got me on that.
You
Yeah, I
feel me?
can't fight
That's
you on
what
that.
I'm saying. Yeah. But
Yeah.
if a woman is saying it's justified in their head, that means they're going into this like, yo, I'm about to get my rocks off. I'm going to
Because
pound
it was
town.
premeditated. A lot of times if a woman cheats, it's premeditated. It's not that they just went out there and cheated because for them, it either, like they said, it has to be justified. You doing it as a retaliation because of something that happened previously to you. And it may not even be in a relationship that they're in now. But
But
in their head, it's been going to cheat anyway. So maybe they're gonna go out there and do it first. You got
but
something that
but
do
the
that.
but the beautiful thing about his comment is no matter how much she may have it justified in her head, it's never justified.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. Cheating
You
is
get what I'm
wrong
saying?
regardless.
Yeah.
Cheating is
Yeah.
wrong regardless. But yes, when women go out there,
All right, Railroad. Talk to you
they
later,
find
man.
that reason.
All right, Railroad. Yeah, thanks for coming through.
Thanks for coming in.
All right, so check this out. I'm gonna play this next clip. There's a clip of a woman that who got the man that makes money and everything like that, but yet she decided to step out too.
Wow. Oh, easy window like that. Wow, look at my way. Wow, this is a personal trainer. This how they work. This is what personal trainers do. Come on, bro. This is how they work. So this is what they doing. Don't sit and watch for it. What type of personal training do shit like that? Lisa. Donna. Hey, Donna. What's going on? How you doing, buddy? Hey, I'm Michael. This is my wife right here. Your wife? Yeah, we've been married 2 years. 2 years. Speak up, baby. Can't hear you. I don't know you. You don't know me? You don't know me? Bro, hold on. Come here. Look at my phone. Let's show you our 2 kids. Yeah, bro, gotta have a private session, bro. Like, bro, listen, I'm not supposed to be a private session, bro. I'm anti-private session. I'm her husband, so this is easy. Hold on. Oh, this is you calling me? Wait till my husband for. Let me get my phone now. My phone. Let me show you a picture. Give me 1 second. Look at that. Let me unlock it. Hold on. Who is this? Who's on the screen say?
Yeah, I'm assuming this is fake. None of this makes any damn sense. She says, I don't know you.
So your daddy can know what you is. So your uncle.
You said what?
Yo, this feels fake to me. Like, why would you? She's gonna come out. She said, I don't know you. Like, why would she say that to nah, this has got to be fake, bro. Look at how she was standing. Yes, look how she was standing, bro. She had a.
You really
she was
think
damn
so?
near posing.
You
pull
really
back.
think so?
I hope so. Like, this is a trashy one. Look how she's standing.
I don't know you. You don't know me,
Bruh. Women who got caught out there cheating would say stupid, goofy stuff like that, like, yo, I don't know you, as a means, especially if the person they trying to replace them with is the person they really want to be with. They'll say whatever to get to, to shave face for the
let's
new
play
head.
it. Let's play it. Because I was feeling the same thing. All right, let's play it. Let's play it.
Bro, hold on, look at my phone. Let's show you our 2 kids. Yeah, bro, gotta have a private session, bro. Like, bro, listen, I'm not supposed to be a private session, bro. I'm anti-private session. I'm her husband, so this is easy. Hold on. Oh, this is you calling me? Wait till my husband for. Let me get my phone now. My phone. Let me show you a picture. Give me 1 second. Look at that. Let me unlock it. Hold on. Who is this? Who's on the screen say? Move. Who's that? You right here. Ain't no kids? What you mean I'm recording you? So your mama can see what type of she is. So your daddy can know what type of you is. So your uncle can know. Everybody. Don't. Hey, bro, listen. Move. Listen. Bro, so this your husband? Listen, I want to know. Listen, I'm telling you. Hey, listen, you can go. I don't want to be. Listen, I ain't gonna start. I ain't gonna blow up the spot. I'm not gonna start nothing. I want a divorce. You know what? Listen, bro, she been married. She's been married.
First off, this ain't going on for like 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
You been talking to him 3 months?
What have you been doing?
Working,
right? Not spending no time with me, so you think I'm supposed to be?
Man, so you don't even know about me, do you? I don't. She told me she was single. We've been talking for 3 months. Listen, have you been to her house? No, I haven't been to him. You've been to his house. You at least ain't having around my kids. Yeah, bro. I didn't know she married. You see? As long as you see the we're not together no more. We're not together. So tell me this. How do you spend time with him? When? How? While I'm at work? Is what you be doing with your trainer? you doing this here, though? What you mean why you doing this here? What you mean why I'm here? You know how I got here? I seen your text messages. What text messages? Of you showing him your body, of his penis, of y'all. Yes, yeah, I went through all your phone. Listen, bro, listen. I'm not gonna start with you. You can have her. She gonna do the same thing to you. Listen, I want a divorce. I don't want a married woman, bro. She ain't married no more, bro. I want a divorce. You're done. We done. We done.
And notice
That's
how she
heart
was
wrenching, bro.
notice how she was pushing
No,
the phone away. All yeah. You could
Mm.
tell she
damn,
want the
bro.
personal trainer dude. She wanted the personal trainer dude. That's why she basically was disowning him. It went from I don't know you to we're not together to we're separated. Like I would have respected it more if she would have just been like, "Yo, man, I'll cheating with dude. Like it is what it is." But she still didn't want to take accountability for anything, nothing, and
I
you
still
caught red-handed.
I still think it was fake though. I feel like it was fake, but if it was a real situation, you're right. She was wrong on all aspects of it. I do feel like at that point she was for the streets.
Yeah.
He was. You didn't tell the new dude what the circumstance was. Your husband definitely doing pop-ups on you. So yeah, no. I'm
You know
sorry.
why?
I don't condone this foolery.
You know why I don't believe that it's fake? Because every video that I've seen of women cheating, their reaction is the same way as this woman, where it's deny, deny, deny. Caught red-handed and deny, deny, deny. I've been cheated on, caught the woman red-handed and deny,
No,
deny, deny.
listen, I agree with you, Wally. Women will deny it all the way to the bank. You're absolutely right. It's just real hard to believe that that's real. And maybe it's because I
Facts.
don't want to believe it's real. But at
Mhm.
the same time, if she is that trashy where she don't get a rip like that, she don't give a rip, yo, man, bruh, that is put it like this. If it's real, bruh, man handled it properly. He handled it
Oh,
right.
yeah. Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? He didn't even put that information out. He masked a voice, right? So
Mhm.
and the whole like Harry Toe was saying with the chains, who wear chains like that,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Women go to gyms looking like that all the time.
Yes. And you see dudes wearing chains too when they go
All
to
the
the
time they
gym.
go to gym. I
Yes.
stopped going to gym because of women doing that crap.
Yep.
I'm about to say
Yeah.
I ain't gonna I've been to some gyms. I'm like, I don't like going to that place, but
That's
you're
the new
right.
hookup place. The
But
Yeah.
gym's the new
Yeah.
hookup
but
place.
see, this is the thing. This is so funny. I can remember when we were going to the gym together, right? You knew who was together, and they were dressed a lot more appropriate than the ones that were single going to the gym. I'm sorry. I'm a married woman. I'm not walking around with my cakes hanging out. I'm just not. My t-shirt covering everything, and I don't care that you standing right there.
And
I gotta be comfortable in what I'm wearing to the gym.
and here's the thing, because a lot of women say they want a dude that make mad money or income where they could, stay home and not have to work or whatever. Well, this was a case that's what she wanted and got, but she still did her thing, allegedly from the video, you know? So that's just letting you know, man, like women
Listen,
can
a
cheat for
man that
various
works all the
windows.
time is a man that's never home. A man that's never home leaves a free woman to do whatever she wants.
And I don't think women realize that when they say, "Oh, I want a man that makes, X amount of dollars." They think he's gonna be home all the time and he get home to
No,
chill.
no, no, no,
Those
no, no. These women want you not to be
No,
home.
they
They
want them
they
not home.
got
they
okay.
want
'Cause
they
Oh,
don't want you
yeah,
home.
they wanna
They
have the
want their
freedom to do what they
freedom.
wanna do.
that's
They
true.
stay home.
That's true.
Listen, let me tell you something. With modern day technology, what do women really do at home these days? What do they really do? Like with modern day technology, you got robots that sweep the floor for you. You got washing machines that wash the damn the clothes and dishes for you.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hell, microwaves make everything easy. Like the work that women do is not the same that it used to be. It's just not.
That's not true. I got modern technologies and I still
Yeah,
be
but
doing
you have 5 freaking you got many you have a freaking village over there. I'm talking about women that ain't got no village.
That's true.
and
Yeah,
I got
right,
kids in sports too. So
right.
Yeah, so you
I'm
got
That
you
is
playing
true.
working.
taxi.
You working, but I'm just saying these women out here, they get babysitters all
I'm
the
gonna say,
time.
can I stay home? Can you get the job and I stay home? But I want a nanny too, because I'll be looking at these shows. They be having stay-at-home wives with nannies. So
See,
she
there's
really
no
ain't
see
doing
that
nothing.
that
I'm
that
not
that
getting no
defeats the
damn.
purpose. Heck no, I'm not getting no nanny. Then you
I'm
really
not
ain't doing
getting no
like what?
nanny. Listen, I got
Yeah,
with you because of the skills that you have. I want
yeah,
you teaching our children.
But
I don't
think
want no
about them
exactly,
nanny teaching our
shows.
children.
If you look at
man.
them shows, they be with billionaires and millionaires,
I
and
don't
they
I
But
don't
I
give
ain't
a
no
crap. I don't
millionaire.
give a crap about them shows. Like all of that be a facade anyway for the cameras. Like
I gotta choose between salted and unsalted peanuts because I can't get both.
shoot,
Well,
if
this was
that's the
gonna
case, I'm
raise
if
my
that
my blood pressure. I don't know if I should have this.
if that's the case, I might as well just
Shoot.
continue to pay the nanny because it's gonna be cheaper and I don't got to worry about alimony.
And the nanny has no problem with putting it down sometimes.
Exactly. So I might as well just stay with the nanny if that's the case.
Yeah. All right, so let's
Wait,
move on to the next
move
question.
on
Let's
to the
move
next
on.
question.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
All
You
right.
had another question for me.
What? You want me to play the next clip?
Okay, we can do
Well,
that.
I'm gonna play the next clip. Let me know if you think that this clip is fake too. But again, this is another scenario, and you're gonna notice a going theme when these women are caught out there. Check it out.
And the guy she don't know nothing about, this him. What up, Sheriff? Yep, my wife and the guy she cheating on me with.
Really?
Who's he?
She ain't cheating on you.
Yes,
bruh.
she is.
She
No,
just
I'm
talking.
not.
Yes, she
I'm
is.
talking to
Why
him.
she sneaking away with a guy she don't know nobody? She don't know you, right?
Oh, she know me.
I know she know you because she was at your house at 2 a.m. That's okay. Her sneaking over here is okay. Where's our daughter?
She's at
Where's
my
our daughter?
sister's. She's at
Where's
my
our daughter?
sister's.
She's at my
Cause
sister.
she out here with you, bruh.
She's at my sister's.
And why you all up on him?
I am here talking to him as a friend.
I said, why you all up on him?
I am here talking to him as a friend.
A friend that you cheating on me with.
Oh my fucking
You ain't got no business being with no dude this late, and he know that as a man, bro. You know that,
Let me.
right?
What
Am
you
I
got
right
going
though?
on?
Am I right? I just want to make sure all us protected, man. I don't, cause she already done tried her nonsense. She been cheating on me before, and now she caught again, and can't sit here and lie, bro. Y'all
I
are
didn't even
cheating.
know you existed.
So she didn't tell
you
you.
knocked on my door.
So she didn't tell you she was married.
Told me that y'all wasn't together.
You told him that?
I don't know anything about y'all, bro.
That's
Then you ain't tell him
busted.
nothing about
Why
11
the
years.
fuck-
That's
but
like your
why are you
in-laws.
doing
First
all
of
this
all,
with
have
this
you
busted
11
woman?
years you've been
heard of a
married.
friend?
11 years you've been married.
Have you ever heard of a
He
friend?
ain't even a friend that don't even know you married. That you didn't know. You just told me the other day you don't even know him.
Why are you following
You
me
said
around?
you ain't know him.
How
Cause
you
I know you
following me
cheating.
around?
Cause I know you cheating. By the way, this is one of the places I like to come look. And I actually like to come sit here. Oh yeah, I
You
come here
come
plenty of
sit
times.
here.
I came here earlier. I was
Sure.
wondering if you, cause you
Sure,
come to
you
Leonard
come
Town,
here.
so I know you. I knew you was gonna be around here
You
somewhere.
don't know where I go.
I knew you was around here
You
somewhere.
don't know where I go.
You don't
Oh
know
my.
where I go. Did you hear that?
Yeah, she had me
Dog
at
face
she
grinning
at my sister's
at my
with the
sister. I
face.
mean, but here's my thing. Why the hell would you put up with a woman with that type of attitude, dog? Why?
For him, he already caught the L when he said she cheated on me before.
No, he didn't. He's married. I don't agree with that.
That
You
you
did
know
say
what?
that.
You're right. You know what? You're right. My back. I take that back. I take that back. I take that back.
He's supposed
But
to try to work it out with his
with
wife,
her,
especially when they
with
got
her.
kids.
So, but here's the thing: with him
But
catching
here's
her
my thing.
before,
Oh, we go.
he
I'm
has
sorry,
every
go ahead.
right. He had with him catching her before, he has every right to do what he did as far as checking up on her. Do you agree with that?
Wait a minute. No, I don't agree with that. Let me tell you something. If a woman cheats on me, I never go through her phone again.
No.
There's no point. I know you are a cheater. So
Correct.
I'm making this decision to stay with you for my own reasons. All right, cool. I see that you
No.
cheated. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me finish. I see
Okay.
that you
My bad.
cheated. I want to make sure that I'm here with my sons. I don't want no other man around my kids. I don't want my sons to go through that mess. So I'm going to take the brunt because I said I do. I said for better or for worse. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do. Do I want to be Jose out in this bitch? No, I do not want to be running around like Hosea. But we had Hosea running around, going to get his freaking goofy ass wife, having to buy her back and all this other stuff. I ain't going through all that. I'll be
No,
right home playing. I'll be home playing video games when you get back here. When you get in the house, right? I'm
yeah,
hungry. Cook for me. I'm not playing that game. I'm not going to put myself through that. The pain he's putting himself through to go
yeah.
down here to videotape his doll face, grimmer looking wife with this piece of garbage man, knowing damn well he knows she lying.
Yeah.
He ain't stupid. He knows she
Yeah.
lying.
No, I agree with you 100%. What I'm saying
But I'm
is,
not
if a
about to
shoe
go
like
through all that. No, I don't care what you do at this point. You can get hit upside the head with a freaking bat. Don't tell me nothing. I don't care. I'm here
what
for
I'm
my
sa-
kids now.
what I'm saying is, if say for instance it was me and my lady, right? If the situation came up and I did whatever, and one of the stipulations of us patching things up is, yo, if I want access to your phone, I have access to it. That's something, I'm like, hey, if we want to fix this, that's something I gotta agree to. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. If they had an agreement where he can do those things or whatever the case may be, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Yes, no, maybe so.
Look,
I'm trying to
I'm
say it again because I'm trying to.
look, I'm gonna say this. People stay together for whatever reasons they choose to. I
Mhm.
do feel like if you're the cheater and I feel like I'm making the request, I feel like you need to acquiesce because at this point, I feel like you were the one in the wrong. You have to make me feel comfortable with staying. But if
You're
you're going to
Especially
keep
talking
on,
about somebody, Erica. We're talking about somebody that went behind your back after making a vow in front of a whole bunch of people. You
I
really
understand.
think they give a shit about how you feel?
I understand that, but that's what I was going to say. If I decided to stay committed in this relationship, yes. If I tell you, open up your phone, or I'm opening up your phone. I'm not telling you I'm going to the point where I'm playing Carmen San Diego. I ain't gonna go find you at this point.
but if you
But
want access
but
at
if I
a
want
certain point.
access and I'm asking you questions, I need you to be truthful and honest about it. Because my
And
thing
that's
is
why we have all kinds of apps that have a
correct.
phone within the
And I get
phone.
that.
You
Think
have
about
a
it. You
separate
have
SIM card. You got a phone that you leave in the car that you don't bring in the house. Like if you
correct.
want to
A
cheat, you're
cheater's
going
going
to
to cheat
cheat.
regardless. Correct. They're going to do what they want to do. But my thing is, if you know we are staying together because of the kids, if you're going to cheat, I feel like just do a better job at this point. Like, if I know you already out there, I'm not going to keep going. This is like,
It-
in my head, it's almost like you marrying an addict and you're like, hey, I'm going through recovery and you going through the steps and they go back to stage one again. And it's like, at what point do you stop that cycle?
if I'm not ready to give up on us, then I may make some type of stipulation or requirement. But if I'm at the point where I gave up on us, then I don't need to know anything, especially if I'm staying, if it's the process of it's cheaper to keep her. If I have that mentality, it's cheaper to keep her, then I don't give a damn what you're gonna do, and I'm just gonna go do me just as the same, so to speak,
It's
because I
going
have
to be
no
a
desire.
toxic relationship if you
It
do that.
it it, it
Correct.
will be.
But
It
this is
will
just as
it
toxic
but
though.
this
Think
but
about
this
it.
is the thing. This is the thing. In order for me to still be all in, I'm gonna need some kind of
Reassurance.
boundary set.
Hmm.
Yes. So it's
Hmm.
like if you're especially if we have a discussion, I catch you out there and you like, yo, I'm just gonna do it again. I bet I know
What woman's going to say
what
that
the
though?
no,
Like,
No,
but I know what the
you
cards
do.
are. I know what the
I'm not
cards
saying
are.
you
But
got
if you
people who will tell you honestly, hey, we in this. This is why I'm out here. If you're telling me, hey, think about it. You got some spouses who be sex addicts. If I'm telling you, you're not giving me enough, and if you're not gonna give me enough, and I'm gonna go out there, you decided to stay,
yes,
then
but I'm
you know what's about
yes,
to happen.
exactly. But if you're sitting up there telling me, yo, this was a mistake, it's not gonna happen again, this, that, and the third. Okay, if it's not gonna happen again, me having some reassurances shouldn't be a problem. That's the direction I'm going with it because I'm still all in.
So what type of reinsurance are you looking for? Because just
If I
being
if
able to
I
go
if
through your phone is not enough for me.
it's not, but it's like, yo, if I call you, I answer, or if you don't answer,
So
call
now
me
we playing the
immediately when you get
babysitter
a
game.
chance to.
Like, look, I ain't got
Or
time for that shit. Like,
no, 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 no,
seriously.
no. Gary, you gotta understand, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna go to those measures, but if I decide to call you, I'll be like, yo, let me see your phone. Just so happen, I should not hear a no. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna be Inspector Gadget or Dick Tracy or something, and
I'm
nah.
sorry, that sound weak as hell, Wally. I'm sorry, it sound weak as hell. You literally, you have a woman that will cheat on you, which means she will lie, which means she will hide better because cheaters get better over time. They make
Then guess
mistakes and they
what?
get better at it the next time. So what you're telling me is that you're going to not only give her the code to how to cheat on you, but you're going to say, I believe you now because you gave me your phone.
I'm
What?
not gonna
No,
say
like,
I believe you. It's gonna be a working process for me to trust you again, but I need these assurances for us to get back to that normal state.
put up Michael's Baker's freaking comment. Put it up.
Got you. I hit it twice. There we go.
If someone cheats on you, how come you be all in again? I don't believe that happens. It's possible, but not probable. Boom. It's
Okay.
not.
But
It is possible. Let
that's
me.
for you.
No. I think that's for most people. Look,
Okay.
yes, it is possible, Michael. It's definitely possible to mend it. It is, but damn it, we're talking years of hard ass work. No,
Correct.
giving me your damn phone don't mean shit. I can check the freaking phone bill to see who you've been calling. I don't need to see your daggone phone. It's in my damn name. I'm paying the fucker. So I can find out where the hell you are whenever I want to. But why would I go through all that hell? For what? You're a liar. Period. You're gonna lie to me whenever you get a chance to. So it's no point in me going through your phone, checking where you at, asking you where you going. I don't care anymore because everything that comes out your mouth is full of shit.
But Gary, what you're missing is if I say to you, let me have access to your phone when I want, and
Again,
listen,
what's
listen,
stopping her? A
let me
woman who
finish
has a
let
job,
me
a
finish,
woman who has
Gary.
agency, a woman that can
Gary,
go and find,
can I
bruh.
finish my point? Can I finish my point? If I
I'm sorry,
say
it sound
let me
goofy
have
to me. I'm just
let if a wo- if I say let me have access to your phone when I need to, and I never have asked you for your phone, never once, slippage is gonna happen where it's like, yo, this dude, yeah, he wanted access to my phone, but he's not asking for it. You don't know when I'm gonna ask for your phone. It could be 5 years down the line, 4 years down the line. You don't know that. And if you're not seeing you get that reaction out of me, it's like, well, why do I need to have these two phones? I could go back to XYZ. Slippage happens. It's just like if a person is cheating on you, right? And they start doing some kind of slippage, and you notice something, and you like, yo, babe, I saw XYZ. That automatically is gonna alert them to what it is that got them, what almost got them caught. I'm the type, if I see something, I'm gonna look at it like, okay, mental note in my head. What I'm gonna wait for is once all the chips come crashing down and it's unsurmountable evidence that you cannot dispute, now I'm gonna catch you out there. Okay, but check this out,
I have
Gary.
3 phones.
Gary, you have
Which
three
one do
phones
you
that
want to pick? Wait. Which one do you want to go through? Pick.
All of them. I don't know. I'm not going through them, but
but Gary,
I want all
My
of them.
point, my point is this: I can get phones whenever I feel like it.
Correct.
There's
And I
no there
wholeheartedly
that
understand
that
that.
is such a silly. It doesn't make sense. I
But
can't
think,
use your phone. All I
but
gotta do,
think.
I
I
have
was about to
three
say,
of them.
but think about it. Depending on who was the one that was cheat. Like, it's whatever that person feels they need to be okay. It could be a phone. It could be a, hey, when your odometer goes past 0.5, I know you ain't go to work. Sometimes it's irrational when that person needs that validation. But if you're trying to work on things and you're trying to stay in your relationship, you're gonna try to do whatever you can to stay in your relationship. Hey, we got a super
Yeah,
super
by Harry
sticker.
Toe.
Harry
By Harry
Toe.
Toe. Yeah.
Thank you. But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, like, you have to think about it. If you're the one that's out there being the cheater, you're going to acquiesce to whatever your other person wants if you trying to stay in that circumstance. All right, we got another one. Okay, Harry
Yeah.
Toe.
Nice,
Another
Harry Toe.
super sticker. So that's what I'm saying. It's not just about the phone itself. It's whatever is going to make me feel comfortable for you to build my trust back. That's realistically what it is.
You keep doing this, Harry Toe. I'm gonna have to give you your own. Girl, boy, keep on,
All right.
keeping on. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
I'm gonna drop the link for if people want
Oh,
to
we about to
call
go
in.
to
Yeah.
call-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm gonna drop the link. So if people want to call in, they
It's
definitely
not a
could call in.
requirement. You don't have to.
It's
If
not
you
a
don't want, you
requirement.
just
Yeah,
want to sit back and
you don't
chill, you
have to.
can.
Yeah.
But we definitely will be dropping the link.
But
So
yeah.
call-in show is in session.
But yeah, man, he was like, "Yo, I think that's weak, man. Look,
It is
everybody
weak,
needs to,
bro. Like that's a weak
but
ass.
yo,
Well, let me
but
just be able to
everybody
see your
needs their,
phone, and I'll be fine. I just want
but
to make
yo,
sure that because I
but
really
how could
love
you be
you,
mad
and
at somebody
I
who
know you
want?
made a mistake. You must have just
But
been.
how can
Hey,
you be
listen,
mad at somebody who say they need some type of assurances for them to try and get back to
what
that point?
insurance can you give me that you will not go with your body wherever you take your body and not lie to me again? What insurance can you give me?
I don't know, but if
There
that's
is
what's
none. That's the
valuable,
point.
but if that's what's valuable to that person, I can't tell them, yo, that's irrelevant for you.
Yeah, you
That's what
can
that
because
person
it's stupid.
that
Look, it's
but
stupid. If you're going to sit here and you're going to take another risk to be with this person, you take that risk without wanting. You can't expect a person to tell you everything you want to know when they're going to go and cheat on you. They have decided this is what they're going to do. They will find, because at first she's not going to cheat on you again within the next 4 days. It might be 2 years down the road where she get that itch again. You're going to tell me because you was able to check her phone for the last 2 years, that's going to stop her from freaking cheating? She know your pattern now. Like, it's stupid.
yeah, if I'm asking on a regular, let me see your phone.
It doesn't matter if you ask. Wally, again, they pass these damn things out for free. All you got to do is get a contract. They'll give you a freaking free phone. Whole new number. Her new man could be paying for it. Come on, bruh.
My thing is, if you got to go through all those measures for you to be cheating, where you got to get another phone, another contract, this, that, and the third, then you might as well just be straight up and tell the person, yo, I cheat,
Why? Why would I wait? Why would I mess
that's
up my
because
money like that? Listen, I can't stand my boss. I ain't gonna go in there and tell him to kiss my ass. That's stupid.
yeah, it is stupid. That is true.
Thank you, Harry Toe. You can't trust them. The person's a cheater. They
Correct.
know how to lie. You had to catch them.
You know what? Yeah. And my thing is, think about it. If you know that they're a cheater and they are still out there cheating, then you have to either figure out if you could deal with them cheating. Because think about it, they're not going to change what they're doing until they feel that it's time for them to change. That's usually what cheaters do. They be like, you know what? It ain't worth it no more. All right, let's work on this. Let me figure out what I need to do. So I don't need to do that anymore.
I guess my thing is, if that person honestly is like, yo, I'm changed, whatever, this, that, and the third, and you're turning around and saying never trust a cheater or whatever, this, that, and the third, don't you think that assurance will kind of help that person, get back to where they were supposed to be, so to speak? Because if you're going with the logic of this person is a cheater and he or she is looking to go cheat again. But if this person is honestly not looking to cheat again and the person is asking for assurances, what is wrong with that? What
That's
is
true.
Not
wrong
saying
with
there's
that?
nothing wrong with it. What I'm
It's
saying
it's
is
it's
it's
nothing
a
wrong with it, but like I
silly
said,
thing. It doesn't make to me, and I put the poll up. Would you trust a cheater simply because they give you access to their phone? Because
It's
I'm giving people to, because see, here's my thing.
but it's just not the access to the phone though. And I think that's the thing. If you are
It's
a
not the
cheater,
phone at all. The
you're
phone is irrelevant.
correct. It's your patterns. It's you said you want to change. That means I have to actively see you changing. It's not
Couples
just
say
a
hell
phone thing.
no. They and couples don't freaking comment.
Well,
The hell no. The first time I ever see a comment come from this person, hell no. Let
I
them
guess
go cheat.
I
Yes.
guess my thing is this. I can't tell somebody what they feel in their mind is something that's gonna get them over the hump. It's kind of like if you're a person that played a pick three and you played it with a green shirt on, and when you played it with the green shirt, you hit. So now you're like, yo, I'm gonna play every time with the green shirt. If that's how that person feel, that's gonna great make their chances that much better at winning. Who am I to tell them, yo, I may be like, yo, that's weak as hell or whatever, but to that person, that's important to that person. So if that person feels they need reassurances, who am I to tell them, yo, that's dumb as hell? That's what that person needs to get over the hump, to get back to where they need to be.
Okay.
Correct. And
Go
like I
ahead,
said,
Madison.
I'm not gonna always say once a cheater, always a cheater, but you have to want to redeem yourself. I'm not forcing you
No,
to
I
change
know that.
because if I'm the person that's forcing you to change, guess what? You're only gonna do it for so long.
I'm
You have
talking
to be the
about
one that say you want to do it.
I'm talking about a genuine person, because the person on the other side that actually cheated, that actually do want to get back to that place, and they're like, "Yo, I want to prove to my partner that I am past this place," and that partner's asking for some type of assurance,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
that's gonna make that person happy. Go ahead.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Did you just touch on the real reason why you would rebuild trust with somebody? Did you just do
No,
that? Yeah,
no.
you did.
I'm
You
just
literally
talking
just
in
did.
general.
You wait. Yes, but you said, look, I'm willing to do whatever I got to do to reinsure my partner this will never happen again.
Correct. And that's what I told you. That's
It,
the only time somebody will accept, hey, the cheater back is if they're giving all of the reassurances. I can't be the
but
one to
wait a
tell
minute.
you to reassure. You have to prove why you're worthy of
There you
staying
go.
with your partner.
There you go. I cannot. You giving me a rule book as the cheater is like, all right, cool. I just got to follow this and I can cheat on you more. Okay, cool. No problem. I just will make sure I don't get caught the second time.
Again, I am not arguing with you guys. What I'm saying is, for a person that did go that route of cheating and they 100% looking to get things back into where they were, and following what people are saying in the chat, no, this person's a cheater, you can't trust them, yada yada. If the person who was cheated on needs some type of insurance in their mind to get back to that place, that person that is remorseful for what they did will take that with open arms, because they know at least that it's a good chance that they'll get back to where they were.
The only reason why someone will not take that with open arms is a person that don't give a crap about you, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Right or wrong?
Yep.
that's true.
Right. So if the person truly cares about you
Mhm.
and they see how much they hurt you, yes, they will absolutely do everything in their power to get back in your best graces. Guess what? So would the cheater do the same thing. They didn't leave your ass for a reason. It could be whatever it is. It could be because you cook good, or you're really great at taking care of kids, or it's because you bring that money home, or you're a great conversational, whatever the hell. It doesn't matter. If the person's a cheater, them giving you their phone is not going to stop them from cheating.
Yeah, but
This
you know
person
what
has to
though?
be, huh?
But you know what though? I don't know if that's 100% true. The reason why I say I don't think that's 100% true is because before you figured out that that person was cheating, I'm pretty sure there was red flags that came up. But since the person didn't cheat or you had no inkling that the person cheated, you kind of put the red flags to the side. But now
Wait a
that the
minute.
person actually cheated, those red flags are going to be more, you get what I'm saying? Like more prominent, or you're going to pay more attention to those red flags where you
Now,
catch the person out there.
now listen to what you're saying. The red
Yeah.
flags. Erica, chime in on this one. When a woman is telling you to pay attention to her and you don't, and she decides to go and drift off to another man's arms, did you or did you not ignore her red flags that she's getting tired of being ignored?
Yes. Yes. Because a lot of times people will say, hey,
I have a question after
hey,
that too. Go ahead.
come talk to me. I want to go on a date. I want to go to the movies. Let's go. Women will tell
So
you if they start feeling like they're missing something. If you have somebody who communicates very well, you will know it. There is
so
no
let me
guesswork.
so let me ask this, right?
Go ahead.
It's so easy for women to justify these things when they're like, "Hey, I said pay more attention to me and I went out and cheated, so this is why I did it. You pushed me to do this." Why is that never the why is that never like why do women not look at that when it comes to a man telling a woman, "Hey, I'm looking for XYZ," and the woman blatantly don't do it, so the guy step out and cheat and they're looking like, how the heck could he have cheated? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not understanding that this dynamic because I for a man, if I wasn't doing the things that the woman wanted to do and she went out and cheated, I fully understand as a man. Yo, I was lacking in this department. She went out and did what she wanted. She went out and did what she did or whatever. But for women, it's like the dude can tell you everything, and then when you find out he's cheating, y'all act like this is oblivious or y'all had no kind of inkling on what the hell was going on or this was gonna happen. Why is that?
Okay. I'm gonna throw it out there. My thing is, if you're in a committed relationship, you're always going to be tempted to cheat.
Yes.
It takes
Yes.
a
I
different type
agree.
of person not to. And I guess my thing is, if the person that you're dealing with is not out there cheating, I got a problem with you going out there. Because just as easy it was for you to go out there, it was just as easy for you to come in and talk to them too. Because people will be like, oh, well, I cheated because I wasn't getting X, Y, or Z. Okay, did you constantly remind, hey, I need X, Y, and Z? You
But
have
but
some people
Er
who need the constant reminder. You have some
Erica,
people who don't.
Erica, do you notice how you just went into details of saying a constant reminder, this, that, and the third, blase blah. But when we ask you about the question about the women cheating, this, that, and the third, and it's just you didn't pay enough attention, so she
But
went out and did what she did. You get
but they still give you the constant reminder though. I'm telling you, most women that go out there and cheat, they've told their partners multiple times, not just one and done. They've told them multiple times, I want to go out, make time for me. Hey, because a lot of times they're not slipping on the stuff that's needed to be done either in the house or any of the other stuff that they're doing. Because you'll notice if you ain't got no food for 6 days. You'll notice if the dishes don't get like so. And I think that's the thing. It's like, like I said, everybody cheats for whatever their reason is. But a lot of times, I feel like most of this cheating would have not happened if there was not a breakdown in communication. I really
No, I
do.
get it. I get it. I was just busting your bubble on that because yo, you went into some serious details when she was on the other foot.
Correct, because but you got to think about it. When I talk to women who cheat, a lot of times that is like the last thing that they do. Or it's a retaliation most of the times. It's, well, he was already out there doing it. I'm going to give him a taste of his own medicine. I hear that conversation more than I was bored and went out there.
Nah, I got you. All right. Somebody asked for a next video. So y'all ready to go
Let's
to
go.
the next video?
Yeah.
All right.
Jonathan, BS.
Yeah.
He's giving you no cut, like BS.
Yes, what?
None. Get
Jonathan,
outta
what's
here
your
with that.
question? Because
Get
I'm
out
an
of
open
here
book.
with that. Get out of here.
What
You
you
full
need
of
me to
it, Erica
clarify for
B.
you?
You full of that.
What you need me to clarify for you? What's your question? You want to call in? I'll drop the link. Where the link at? Drop it
Oh,
in
the
the
link
chat.
is
Yeah.
posted. The link is already
Yeah.
posted for those who want to come in for the portion,
Yeah.
the call-in portion
And
of the show. I
yes,
did say
yes.
portion of the shoe for some odd reason. I didn't say show. I said shoe. But you know what? It is what it is. It's staying up
Yes,
there. Damn
yes.
it.
All right. So this video, next video, this is a whole nother level of cheating. Like this is wild to me, yo. And I would love to see what your thoughts on this, Gary, is. I would love to hear your thoughts on it.
Fake or nah. We should need to do a fake or nah show.
Yeah, we could, yeah. And we can also decide if this is fake or not as well. So check it out.
Yolanda, hey, stop all this. With the $300 coming out of my account, talk to me right now. And
I've
you
been
all
helping
lie.
Dante while he locked up for me.
Dante?
Yes.
Your ex?
And my friend of 15 years.
What? Ho. First of all, why is you sending your ex $300 of my money every week, Yolanda?
He don't have nobody to help him right
That's
now.
a grown man. What the hell you mean?
Okay, and I'm his friend. If he need my help, I'm gonna be there for
What do
him.
you need help with $300 a week for, Yolanda?
To survive.
Survive what?
In prison.
What the? Wait, what?
Yeah,
Dante is locked up,
Yes, just temporarily.
and you sending you sending a felon
Don't do
$300 a week of my money.
It's not perfect, bro.
Fake.
Ain't nobody perfect, and you so ain't good. Matter of fact, you ain't nothing at all to me no more.
This is
All
fake
right.
as shit.
Fake.
Yeah, that's
God,
fake.
yeah, that's
But-
fake as hell. Because
but-
if you listen, if you gave another dude $300 of my money, I will be shaking his hand within 20 minutes.
Mm,
I will whoop your ass.
mm, mm.
Whew.
I will still be fucking you up. I ain't yo. What?
Your hard-earned money. Like,
Are you
yeah,
kidding me? Really?
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fake.
you wilding on that one.
That's fake.
Mm.
Nah. Note to the wise: don't ever give.
Are you
Somebody's
fucking, bruh? I'm
hard-earned
sorry.
money.
I know we're not supposed to be cussing on the
Bruh.
show, but that $300?
Wilding.
Look,
Wilding. A week.
look,
A week.
look,
300 a week.
look,
You
look.
wilding. That's
look.
right.
I
What you need
must say
$200
this.
in jail for?
Listen, I must say this. I was in a
What, bruh?
financial.
Oh my god,
Listen,
dude!
listen. I
I'm
got a story.
shaking right now. Like
I got a story to tell.
what?
This woman I was messing with. I was in a financial bind. I didn't know she had a dude. She took money from this dude. Remind you, she lived in Pennsylvania. I'm in Jersey. Took money from this dude numerous times. Drove up to Jersey. Gave it to me. Yada yada. It wasn't until dude must have found out, got my number somehow. He calls me up. Like, yo, do you know Danielle? I'm like, yeah, I know her. Wow, what's up? Yo, that's my lady, whatever. I don't remember if he said that was my wife or whatever the case may be. And he was like, yo, she got money. Like, so this is why she been coming to Jersey. I'm like, I guess so, because I don't know. He was like, yo, she told me she was coming up to visit family. Family needed money for surgery or something. I gave her my hard-earned money and she's giving it to you. I'm like, dog, I had no idea. So
And
is
by the
it
way, you ain't
really
getting the money back. I'm just letting
exactly?
you know you ain't getting that
So is it really fake? Because
back.
there's
No. I'm
situations
not
that this
saying. Look,
happen.
listen. I'm
Yeah.
not saying the situation is fake.
Okay.
I'm saying this video is fake because
Okay.
I would be too hot to be. I'm not about to film what I'm about to do to you. That's
Yeah.
perjury.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like, yo, dog, I'm gonna call the cops. Yo, you got to get this woman out of my house before I hurt her. Because I just found out she's sending $1,200 of my money.
And that's crazy because if I knew that the money that chick was giving was from a dude, I'd have been like, yo, I don't want no parts of that because this dude find out, yo.
He might think
That's
I'm a
ground.
part of this shit.
Yeah, exactly. And come and, you know what I mean? Put me 6 feet deep
But
for your
hold on. But see, a lot of the
shenanigans.
times men give the other man the benefit of the doubt because it's like,
That's true.
I know women are slimy. And you know the type of woman you dealing with. Come on now. The reason why a lot of these dudes are walking up on these women acting the way they doing, because they know the type of woman they dealing with. Hell, half the time they took the woman from another dude.
That's true.
The crazy thing is the way she presented herself, like I thought this chick was like a good chick, like straight up.
She was a good chick. Bruh, listen, you have to look, women, the way women minds work are different from ours. They don't see loyalty the same way. They just do not see it the same way. All right. Loyalty to a man. I can't even. I want to try to break this down the best way I can, but loyalty to a woman is you taking care of her emotions. Okay. She can get money anywhere the world have been throwing money at her since she was 2 years old.
Got you.
So you buying women stuff don't mean. That's why I tell dudes all the time.
Yeah.
Money don't mean shit to them. They can get money,
That's true.
bruh. They can get money all day. All they gotta do is go down to the nearest social services department and they got money. You can't expect because you make bread you got to take care of her emotionally. And if you're not doing that, then guess what? She looks at you like you just a dude that you are one of those in the way dudes or builder dude. Like I'll piece your ass together. So this is the one that take care of my phone bill. This is the one that buys my food. This is the one that repairs my shit. You know what I'm saying? They will do that.
You know what I realized, Gary? The crazy thing about it, the crazy thing about it is that at that point of my life, that chick that I was driving up from PA, I was the Pookie. I wasn't working. I was the one that was home. Like, yo, I was the Pookie. And she had the dude at home that was working and everything like that. And
busting his ass so you could play PlayStation.
Yo, oh man. But the thing is, I did not know the situation. But yeah, she really was cheating on her dude with a Pookie.
You also got to think about it too. You did say some stuff because you said women look at loyalty.
Yes,
differently.
it's always been.
It's always. But think about it. Loyalty for women a lot of times is commitment. It's devotion. It's trust. It's not the other stuff that y'all be looking at sometimes. They be like, "Do I trust you?" Okay, no. So that's why I'm like, it's those types of things too. Because think about it. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you're there for all the wrong reasons, you gonna look at it as, hey, this look good on paper, and you're gonna rationalize all of the other stuff that you're doing.
Yes.
And just to answer Jonathan, shoot PS what 2? Yes, it was the PS2 days. We talking back in the day.
So we way back there. We way back.
Thank you, Harry Toe. You said I rock. I appreciate you. I appreciate it.
Harry Toe been showing Erica P some love for real.
Love in marriage. Love in marriage. So far, we have a poll up and we have 20 voters, and it's been unanimous, Wally P. Not one damn soul agree with your goofy ass. Not even
okay, look.
They don't care about checking no phone.
It
I ain't
is what
taking
it
no
is.
damn phone. That's a waste of my time.
It is what it is. Let me take my L gleefully. All right?
No, take your L shamefully. Don't bring that shit up here no more.
Look, I said what I said. Damn it, nah.
I said what I said. I love that line. I remember the first time I heard that, I was like,
I
"Damn,
know, right?
that was a mic dropper right there." I would have stole it, but they done played it to death by that
Facts,
point.
yo. Facts. But nah, like I said, for that poll, Gary, you was ultimately right. I was just speaking for the people who
Oh, I get it. You was
yeah,
definitely doing what
yeah,
playing the devil's advocate, and that's what we really
exactly,
do in the show.
exactly,
We try to
exactly.
bring all the points up, and we beat them to death, and to find out if it
Yes,
actually holds water. Because a lot of
facts.
these men are out here taking pointers from people like Dante Nero. Just for no
Yep.
disrespect to Dante Nero, but this dude lost his wife because he got greedy. And when I say greedy, I'm
Mm,
not talking he cheated on his woman. I'm talking about his woman was bringing women home for them to have sex with together. He decided to
wow,
have a side relationship with one of the women who was sexually better than his wife
wow.
behind her
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
some greedy shit. And
It
and
is.
and for
It
you to
is.
do something like that, how can I trust anything that come out your mouth?
You can't.
Facts.
Because if
Facts.
she was think about it, she was already
Yeah.
bringing them home for you. So all you had to do was just enjoy them together.
You had it made,
Facts.
And
bruh.
you chose
Yes.
not to. So
Yes.
guess what? Now it's time for me to exit
You
stage
know.
left.
You know how many men would pay to be in that position?
My God. My God. And you did what? Why didn't
Yeah.
you just call her?
Yeah.
Yo, you got to bring her back over. I like her. You know what?
Facts. Facts.
I would actually consider settling down with her. What you think, babe? You know what? I like her like that too. Man, come
Yep.
on, bro.
I'm about to say
Seriously?
he could have had a whole sister wife situation, and the wife probably would have
Yes.
been
Exactly.
okay with it. She
Exactly.
Yes.
already brought you in.
Exactly. Exactly, man.
But you gonna do wifey like that, bro? What's wrong with you? When I
But think
heard
I
that, I
just
was
don't get
like,
it.
yo,
Yeah,
I
mm-mm.
that's
remember the
good.
day that I heard that. I paused it. I was like, did this dude just say what I thought he said? I rewind
Yeah.
that part because I wanted to hear it. I was like, hold on, let me make sure I heard this correctly. Because I was taking a lot of information from these two men. And I was like, I know I didn't hear that. Wait a
Yeah.
minute, pause. You are
That's
going
crazy.
to tell me you're that freaking selfish.
Hold that thought. I'm listening, but go on. I'm listening.
I, I bruh. That ain't that, bruh. What? Huh? Wait a minute. Whoa. This woman had all of your back, all of it. She brought the women home, dog. Like, bruh, it's a guaranteed lay. Yo, they used to be doing all kinds of with the bubbles in the bathtub and the wine and you threw that away. Why? It ain't
Because
never
he
that,
got
bruh.
greedy. He
That was
got greedy.
greedy shit, bruh. So it's like, so I'm taking points for greedy people like this. I can't do
That's
that no
called
more,
that's called throwing away the winning lottery ticket.
bruh. Willing lottery ticket, nigga. That's paper money. That shit's not even backed by gold. You
Yeah,
had the
facts.
golden goose.
Facts.
She was laying eggs for you every Friday.
Facts. Oh yeah.
I was
Calling show.
done when I heard that. I was like, I'm done with you, bruh. I'm done with you. I can't even talk to you right now. Every time I see him, yeah, with that goofy ass bone in your fucking ear. Get the hell off the goddamn screen.
All right. So for
You done
those
destroyed it for everybody.
those who are inquiring, again, the link is posted for the
Boy,
call
if I
in.
wasn't a Christian, I would sweat folk. Listen, we
We
got
got a
All
somebody
right.
caller,
coming
y'all.
up. We got
I had him
somebody
add him
coming
to the
up.
Chupacabra
screen.
calling in. All right. So let's hear what's going
All
on,
right.
Chupacabra.
What's up, fam?
Hello.
Yo, check
What you
it.
got for
Y'all
us?
got me all fucking in my feels about shit.
What's up? Talk to me.
Listen, Gary, and you know how this shit rides, right?
Mhm.
Listen, when you got to find your loyal A1 to the day one, it's going to take a lot of work. You can't just dive in like you're in a kiddie pool that's like a foot deep of water, bro, and just smack your head and be like a doo doo doo. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
bro.
Facts.
And in the dating pool now, being single 12 years, fuck Bumble, fuck Tinder,
Mm.
bro. It's all liberty, 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 bro. It's sad.
So
Like
wait,
I'm ready to start preaching on the pulpit of church, bro. To find me a fucking the one. You know,
oh, so
Well, you
so
can't
you
be
are
drunk
looking.
going into church like
go
that
for
I
it.
though.
know.
You gotta clean yourself. You know what I'm saying? You
So
gotta be ready to,
For God, no. Okay,
leave.
hold on. Check myself. I'm going to church for God. But God's will is God's will. If He gonna put her in front of me, so be it. But anyhow, go ahead.
I was gonna say, since I know you say you've been single for 12 years, whatever. Have you
Yeah.
actually been doing some dating and stuff, or it's just everything been a train wreck?
Nah, man. Like I do. I work. I DoorDash, right? So I'm like
Uh-huh.
out full time all the time. I'll smile. I'll nod. I'll hold doors. I'll like be a gentleman. But like, there's like not that kind of interaction unless you in a social environment with friends. But then still, after all the abuse, like I said earlier in the comments, bruh,
Mhm.
like once you have them scars and you know your worth, once you come through all that fog, you know your worth. So that goes on both sides. And that's the thing with all this
Yeah.
like current like body generations where they're trying to just put bodies under their belt. Man, I was a Marine. Like I was bodying bodies before bodies was cool, bro. You know, like,
Mhm. Yeah.
and that's the thing. And I don't brag about it because it's still a stain. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, if I
As
could be a
sad
dad, I'd love to be a dad.
as sad
And
as
I
this
envy
sounds,
those who are. Yeah.
I'll say this, as sad as it sounds, one of the easiest way, like I know people hate to go that route, but one of the easiest way to interact with people is really socially. Like you could see a woman walking down the street, you try and speak to her, she probably want to give you a time of day, but you greet her on social media and she's full lively and full of words and communicating
Well,
then.
yeah, because that's her lane. You're in
Yeah,
her arena.
yeah,
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 'cause we're all on social media now. It's like the new
yeah,
drug. You know what I mean? You got to be an
That's true.
influencer. You got to be like popping. You know what I mean?
oh yeah. But
But that's the thing.
hey,
At 42 and just DoorDash and like you're looking at the high value men, and even not being in the mix, just having that warrior poet spirit, they just don't see it because everybody's caught up in all the social media bullshit, bruh.
they don't realize it till later down in life that the blue collar men is where it's at. They don't
Yeah.
know it until later down the line.
The
Later down.
grinders, not on the gay website, but grinders. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Erica, you got any tips or pointers that you could give them?
I was about to say I've been out the dating game for a long time, but
See?
you're right. I feel well. That's yeah. I've been out the dating for a while, but
We're
what
married. We don't
I'm
like
like
we
I was about
don't
to say I'm
like.
married,
I
so
mean,
yeah, I
we
haven't been
talk
out
about
in
cheaters.
a
We
while.
don't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
But what I will say is yes, I really don't like I'm a social person. So I talk to people everywhere. People be laughing. I be talking in the supermarket because I don't have a problem with people walking up to me talking to me. My problem
Yeah, this isn't
is
being friendly. Yeah.
well, and that's the thing. I'm a friendly, bubbly person. So I'm open to everybody just walking up talking to me. When I was in the dating scene, that's unfortunately that's not how I started dating. I was more on social media. And it was like not social media now. You got plenty of sites now that I can type in and probably find somebody, but I feel like it takes that barrier away sometimes. It's, hey, can I have open conversations? I know talking to people online is still going to be leery. You're always going to have to be like, okay, is this real? Is this fake? Like, I know you have to muddle through the water that way too, but I found that most of my relationships started online than in person. But I was
Okay.
always everybody's little sister growing up too. So for
Now
me,
let me
it
let
was
me
awesome.
let me pivot on that. Let me pivot on that. Now, all being the generation that we are, right? As far as like introductions, like friends on friends, right? Like blind dates and such. Like, you have this friend and then you meet somebody else, say in public, and you're like, oh, they're the perfect match. Like, how often do you think that really occurs now compared to what it did back in the day?
I
You
was
know what
about
I
to say
mean? Like,
That's a
like
hard one for me.
matchmaking shit. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I was gonna
see
say
that.
that's hard for me. And the reason I say that
Mm.
it's hard for me is because what I like and what my friends like most of the times are different. So they'll probably match me with somebody who's similar to me. And for me, that's not what I'm looking for. I need somebody who's going to pique my interest. A lot of times they'll stick me with somebody who's by the book like
Of
me.
their
And
interest. Of their interest. Okay.
correct.
I
What
got
was you
Or
you.
about to say, Gary?
somebody,
Go.
yeah. So that was I was just about to say is you have a lot of people that's trying to do matchmaker, right? But they're matching you to someone that looks good on the books, right? And
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
never works because we don't bond off of books. We don't. Like I was walking. I'm gonna just say it. It was
Divine intervention, right? Like
no, it's just like all right. So we've all had that situation where you're walking down the street, or you come across something or someone where you have to interact with them, and
that's what
you're
I'm saying. You got
interacting
feeling,
with them,
yeah.
and the
Yeah, you
very
got
moment you say hi, you
spark.
know the spark is there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know it. Like you just like, hey, I just want to know, can you help me with? Oh, sure, no problem. And she's helping you. Next thing you know, she's crossing her legs. She's looking at you with her hands on her hips, and she's wide open. And you're like, damn, like, oh my god. And you know
How'd
it.
that go again? How'd
You
that go
know it.
again?
I don't give a rip what she does. I don't give a rip what she don't give a rip what I do. You know the
No.
attraction is there.
It's
So
just
when
eyes
you
locked, laser beams. Yeah, eyes
yes,
locked, laser
she
beams.
takes that
Yeah.
deep ass breath and you see her take it, but she try to play it off like she didn't. Like all that. That's how it works. And you like, damn. Oh man, then you come back because she had to do something, and next thing you know, she's trying to get closer to no smoking or no smoking as well. Turn your camera off because we can't really
Yeah.
I don't know if YouTube is going to be have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Oh, my camera's
um
on? Or
yeah.
Yeah.
gotcha.
So there's so many issues with the whole book matching process. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You
Not
can't book
to, yeah.
like you have to look at a person based upon what your future
First,
goals are, because where you meet someone is not where they're
yes.
going to stay. Like you might
Yeah.
meet me in a position in my life where, all right, cool, it's 2008, I'm in mortgages, right? This is the worst time to meet me financially, right? The worst time, you know what I'm saying?
Amen. Yeah.
So right
Fuck.
now I'm like, damn, like you caught me at a bad time if you want to look at my books because they jacked up right now. Or you get a woman and she just got out of a really tough situation, a really tough relationship. And right now her heart is trashed, right? She's just looking for
Yeah.
any reason to get a man back on something. She ain't gonna be that same woman in 2 years. She's just upset right now. So
You
this
might
might
not
be
be
a
the same
bad
man in
time
2
to do it.
years. Yeah. You
Exactly.
might not,
So
yeah.
my thing is like to base someone on where they are right now is not the wise choice. The wise choice is where are you going? All right, I see that your credit is ruined. Why is your credit ruined? Well, 2008
So
ruined
how
me.
do we,
Oh,
hey,
shoot, that hit
Gary,
everybody. So
so
that
how,
makes sense.
Gary, so how do we leeway, or how do we segue to that point where you're looking at the physical attraction, you're looking at the vibe, you're looking at the spark, but how do you segue to the goal part, to the future part?
If
You know what I mean?
if
Because
if
what
we're
all we
talking,
have is now, bro. What all we have is
if
now. Do you just start talking
okay,
about what's going on now, current events? Like,
well, boom.
because that might
Okay,
scare certain people off. You know what I mean? Like,
But
didn't scare
but
him off.
think
I don't
about it.
give a damn. I ain't
But
doing
that's what I was
nothing.
gonna
Look,
say
we're
though.
living in
The
scary
scaring off,
times, bro.
but think about it. The scaring off meant you weren't worth my time and my energy. That's
you're not worth.
realistically what that
Yeah,
is.
like you save us both the headache of trying to get to know one another.
Yeah.
Because if this is
Because
how
that
you're
means
going
I
to run
can't talk.
at my current position, you
Yeah.
know what I'm
So
saying?
just
Like,
dump your thoughts out front is what you're saying, though.
I'm not saying dump your thoughts out up front. Like, be wise with it. You don't want to tell them
Yeah.
like,
Well,
in
yeah, in
1972, I decided to do this to
breadcrumbs.
this
Yeah.
woman, but I ain't that person no more. Like, that's just
Yeah.
silly. But
No, not that kind
um,
of dump, bro. I'm talking about the worldly shit. Like your
well,
personal
okay, so
shit
let all
comes
right,
out
But you
so
know
in
what?
front.
But you have
You
some people that are like that. the way my brain operates, I ask a lot of questions because I
But
want to
but
know
what,
the
Erica, you just
person that
said
I'm dealing with.
but you just said I asked a lot of questions. Okay,
Correct.
you have a lot of
What
women
about
say
what
that I
then?
will answer, huh?
But what
About
she asked
every,
him about though? That's what I don't know.
but and that's what I was gonna say.
All right,
For
let's do this.
me
Hold
going out
on,
on a date
let's
with
role play.
somebody, I'm
Whoa,
asking a lot of
Erica,
questions.
Hold on, hold on,
I
hold
got
on,
one
hold
boy
on.
better for you.
Go ahead.
Everybody, be
Yeah, let's
quiet.
run through it. Let's run through it.
Shoot,
Let's
shoot,
speed date. All right, let's go.
shoot. Just be quiet. We going. Erica P and Gary Lamb is about to role play for the next 5 minutes. All right.
Send
I
it.
meet you, Erica P, and you think I'm the baddest mother on the damn planet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm driving a 1992 Honda and the hubcap's missing. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right, go.
Still goodbye. That's still goodbye.
Okay, so you driving a hoopty. I'm okay with it because guess what? People have a starting point. It don't matter if you're 20 or you 80. You got a starting point. Okay, so we on this date. Couple
No,
questions
we
that
ain't
I'm
on the date
asking.
yet. No.
Oh,
No,
this
y'all
before
just
we even get to
talking.
the
No,
date.
no, no,
Oh,
no,
this
no.
is
You
okay.
just
No,
saw
no,
the
no. You
hoopty.
just bumped into him. You just
Listen,
bumped into him. Yeah.
So we
listen,
just bumped in.
listen.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My
You
first
just
thing is
bumped
I'm
into
I'm
him.
I'm
No,
age
there is
conscious.
no
So
my first thing.
my
Y'all gonna
first
have a
question is,
you're gonna have a
hey, what's your
conversation.
age?
Erica, y'all gonna have a
Every toe
conversation
with
First
like
another
that.
contact.
thing.
First contact. First
First
contact.
Correct.
Yeah.
contact.
My
Tell
first
me
contact is
now.
It's
we
not
talking to each other.
She
I need
might.
to know how old are you.
you're not saying it. It's kind of like, okay, this is the scenario. I bet. Hey, my name's
Yeah.
Erica. What's your name? Like you're running a scenario where
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
you
no, no.
literally
okay.
Yeah.
said
All right,
he
so
literally said
Sorry,
let's
Yeah.
role
get
Gary.
Like
past.
Hi,
first
my name's
contact.
Erica.
Yeah.
How are you?
No,
Hold
no,
on,
no, no. We're
before you
not
do,
doing that
before you
goofy
do.
shit. No, we're talking
It sounds like a
about
sales pitch.
let's
Like,
get to the let's cut through all the chase. You made it clear to me that you're interested, right?
Okay.
So you're going to ask
so in
me
other words,
questions.
you said, "How you doing?"
How you
Yeah. How
doing?
you
Exactly.
doing?
How
Exactly.
you doing? So
So
we passed that.
we passed all of the stage.
Yeah,
Okay.
we passed to that. You at
Yeah.
the number one question, the first question.
My first question, and I'm saying this out the
What is
gate
it?
because
Yeah.
when
What
I
is it?
first started dating, I needed to see if you had kids or not. I was a no
Fat.
kids
Good
person.
question.
So I'm asking it off the
Great
rip.
question.
Hey, do you have any kids?
Mhm.
Two boys.
Okay. At this
Yep.
stage in my life, you want the this is me single, no kids, or you want the I'm in a dating scene now with my three.
Does it matter?
Well, see, this is the thing. Me
Uh,
before kids, I wouldn't have
that's a
dated you.
woman's
You told me you had
perspective.
2
Yeah.
kids. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
dating you now. So I'm gonna have to walk away. I didn't date people with kids.
Okay.
If you're talking to me
In
now,
her own personal
All right,
perspective. Yeah. In
right?
her own personal
so
perspective.
right there, we're dead. Now let's go to
Okay.
2. No kids.
Okay, so no kids. My next question for you at that point is, I know you ain't got no kids. I want to know how old are you? I'm age conscious.
32.
Okay, we can work with that. Not an issue. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your upbringing?
2. I had my father died when I was 16 years old.
Okay. Okay, I take that. Mom and dad, they were married
They were married.
together. Okay.
Yes, they were together.
Okay. Like that. What's your religious background?
I'm a Christian.
Okay. Like
Amen.
go to church every week type of
Hell no, I
situation,
don't
or
believe
you
in church
believe?
like that. I believe the church is inside of me.
Okay. I'm okay with that. All right.
Evil Black Cat gave a good question to ask.
How many miles was
on
on
that
that house?
94?
119, baby, and it keep purring
And it keep
strong.
ticking. Okay.
Yo.
That's for me. The car really never mattered because I always drove myself on a date. So
But
the
it would
cars
matter
never
to
really
me
mattered.
because my question at 32 years old, why the hell are you driving such a piece of shit? I would like to
Okay.
know that. If I was a woman, I would like to know that
Well,
because there
and I
might
was
be a
going to say
reason for that.
eventually I would ask that question. It ain't going to be
Mhm.
the first 2 questions because I'm not a gold digger one. So we'll
Mhm.
probably lead up to that.
Mhm.
And then you also have to remember people rebound, and that's always not the only car too. So I've
Right.
had that situation too where it's like, oh, that's just the car I pulled out
And
the
then
garage
again, if
today.
if
Go
you
ahead.
walking, you're pretty healthy.
Oh yeah, I love to walk.
If you
But
walking, you're kind of healthy. I know. Yeah.
continue, Erica.
I'm about to say, and that's what I was gonna say. So, like, those are my off the bat things, and it's like, okay, what do you like to do? Because I
Mhm.
don't go, like, I don't need to know, especially on the first date, what you do for work and all that stuff. Because to me, I feel like that's not the way the conversation leads to. Some people it leads to that. I'm not asking for that up front. I'm
No,
trying
but
to
why would you?
understand
Why?
you as a
But hold
person.
on. But why wouldn't you ask me for that? I mean, that is something important for you to know.
It is
Like, think
something
about this for a second.
important,
If I'm interested
but
in you,
Yeah, because
no,
yeah,
Erica, I'm literally talking to you as
the
if
bill.
we're talking. Like, I'm
correct. But
literally
what I'm
talking to you like we're talking. So let me talk to you. Let me pull conversation out of you. Okay.
okay.
So why wouldn't you want to know what I do? Isn't that important? It should be important to you, right?
It is, but not in the beginning. Look,
Why not in the
I'm only
beginning?
this is okay. And the reason I'm gonna say not in the beginning, you only got the conversation. You didn't get the
Mhm.
first date. You didn't get the 12th date. Those are
But I'm
things
trying to
that
get the first date. You know what I'm saying?
correct.
But I
But
also
what
want
I'm
to
saying
know.
is
I want to make
for
sure
me,
I ain't got a fool on my hands too.
but I'm also gonna tell you this. For me,
Can I
job
interject?
never
Can I
really mattered.
interject? Hey,
No, no, you can't.
let me
Go ahead.
interject. Oh,
No.
fuck. Okay.
He's messing with you. Go ahead.
I was gonna say he messing with you. Go ahead.
No, I'm not. Okay. But
But
no,
what?
my whole
No, go
reason
ahead. Go
why she
ahead. Go ahead.
doesn't want. Well, the reason why I was thinking is because the motherly aspect. If she's already got kids and she wants to know about the relationship, then that's that nurture aspect. You know what I mean? Like she wants to
Yeah,
build
but
you up to
we
what
already
you
made it.
can be.
Yeah, but we already discussed she doesn't have kids.
Correct. I
Oh,
Right.
don't
okay.
have kids
Neither
Well,
one
yet.
of us have
yeah, but you
kids.
do. But you totally do. Yeah.
We switched the scenario. We switched the scenario because I told him if he had kids, I wasn't dating him.
Right.
So he went
Oh,
and
yeah, yeah.
rephrased
That's right. I forgot
the
that part. Yeah.
scenario.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
All
and
right.
See,
like I
but
said,
Continue.
see, but I will say this though: if I'm driving a clunker and she's still giving me play and not asking about why I'm driving my car, in my mind, I'm looking at it like, yo,
Don't get
this chick's
bodied.
really not
Hilarious.
about that.
Right.
That
Yes.
that chick's really not about that money like that. Like she really, this
be-
might be a good woman here.
because
She might,
Yes,
she
Yeah.
but I'm
probably
realistically,
not a
asking
gold
you. But
I'm.
digger.
hold on,
But
hold on,
that's what I
hold
was
on,
gonna say.
Hold
Realistically,
on,
I'm not
hold on.
because
Let me hear
Wally,
Gary's rebuttal.
please do me a favor. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna
just mute
drop Wally,
him.
and I'm gonna drop soon. For
Because
now,
they asking too
it's gotta be us.
many.
Y'all keep getting into the damn mix. You're fucking it up. All right. So I know I know Wally. I know it sucks, but I'll bring y'all asses back up when we done. Because y'all keep getting in there. Well, I want to know. You're not the one doing the scenario. I am. All right, Erica, let's go.
Okay, so now, like I said, back to I've always worked. So no, I don't automatically jump to what do you do? Because a lot of times I do find that the guys that I attract, it doesn't matter. You could be a truck driver, you could be a police officer. I really don't care about that stuff because I'm not looking on the first few dates as establishing I'm about to get some money out of you. I don't do that.
I
So,
don't
and
like
I
the fact
think
that you still got control over the damn. I
I was
don't
about to
like
say you
that, bro.
still
I
He
don't
said,
like that
okay,
at
I'm
all, bro.
still with you.
Oh man,
Now, like I
but
said,
stop
back to
interrupting
no.
us, man. Damn it, stop. I'm try to focus here, okay? This is some delicate surgery, all right? All right, let's go.
Okay, so now, like I
I'm
said,
trying to
back
teach
to
men
no.
how to talk to women. All right, let's go.
And like I said, no. In my head, if the woman asks the "What's your job?" as a first question, I feel like in her head she wants you to make a certain amount of money. I really
Okay.
don't care what the certain amount of money is off the first date because a lot of times you'll either have the conversation, it'll steer to, hey, this is what I'm interested in doing. This is what I potentially want to do. This is my 5-year plan. Because eventually I'm going to ask you, what's your 5-year plan?
I don't
What's
have a
your
5-year plan. I mean, listen, my 5 point. See, this is the reason why I'm asking you about the money part up front, right? Because I want to know how you feel about it. Now that I know how you feel about it, I want to make sure you're approaching this conversation with me and not some goofy person you was talking to years ago or some dude that did you wrong back in the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want you to get to know me. I get there's a whole lot of crap out there in the world and stuff like that, but I want you to get to know me and I want to get to know you. So if you're saying that you don't care about money, then don't care about money at all. Because whatever we want to do, if we decide to go to the next step, I'm doing that with you. What is in your head? What do you want? What you looking for? Yes, I would love to know what your 5-year plan is. Because we can make that work. I mean, it ain't hard. I just need to know what you want. So now that I know that the money thing is not a big deal because you are a working person yourself, all right, so we can get past that. That means that I can work with you. All right, cool, no problem. So let's move forward. We don't even need to talk about the money part anymore because we can take care of that.
Okay. My next thing for you is, what are you looking for? Because at this
And
point,
what?
you said you're 32. I'm gonna say that I'm 30. What are you looking for right now? Are you
Right
looking
now, I mean,
for
but in
longevity,
what
or are you
though?
looking for a right
Oh,
now
with
situation?
you?
Yes.
Oh, that depends on you. I can't really make that decision right now. I mean, I look. Let me tell you what I'm interested in. I'm interested in getting married and having kids. That's what I'm interested in. But I'm very, very selective. So I need to make. I don't want to just jump into bed with any old body. That's just me. That's been me my entire life. I don't want to do that. I've done that thing, and I realize it's a waste of time. So I'm not interested in just jumping into a bed with somebody just because. I'm interested in something long term. But
Okay.
that's also a bit dependent on you because, I mean, I'm a real dude. I don't have time to be playing this catty crap. And there's a lot of catty women out there, and I might find out that you got some emotional twitch that I don't want to be bothered with. And we already went to, the next level and start sleeping with one another. Now I'm attached to you and you turn out to be crazy. I ain't got time for all that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, like I told the other person that we put on the thing. You F with me, you stuck with me.
See,
So,
now that's good information because I'm not about to do that.
well, and this is what
That's
I'm gonna
like
tell you.
that's excellent information to have. So you see what I'm saying? So now that I know that, I now know how to approach you. I would approach you differently. I would
Correct.
not be interested in having sex with you unless I want to be committed to you. Now
And
that
this
don't
is what
mean
I
I'm about to sit here and wait no damn marriage. That ain't happening. But
well, and
if
this
I'm already pursuing that, that's a different story.
and that's what I was gonna say. My goal is, I'm 30. I made it to 30 not being married. I want to be married. I want to
Mhm,
have kids. I want
mhm.
to move on
How many kids you want?
to I want 3.
3. Okay, I
Yep.
can do that. That works. So we do realize that's like 750,000 right off
Correct.
rip. So we
Correct.
got to be making at least that just before we even consider getting to the point to have sex. Yeah, I mean to have kids. We got to get to that point right off the. We got to have that coming in. So now we can start talking about the money issue, right?
Okay.
What do you do for a living?
I'm an accountant.
You're an accountant? Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this is gonna work. So all right, cool. Cause see what I'm looking to do now you see how that go. I can start. I'm gonna bring you back up, Wally. I don't know what happened to Soup. Oh, Soup's there. So I'm gonna bring up Wally. That is now you see the conversation is gonna take its course from there, right? She's into me, I'm into her. We are established with we're feeling each other, we're interested in going to the next step. All we did was just get through the bullshit, and now I can start to get to know Erica and not the person that the world said that Erica might be.
Correct. And I
She's an
guess
accountant. You know what I'm saying? Now we can discuss her credit. We can now discuss her debt. We can discuss, and not to say that her debt is going to scare me off. She might be in debt because she went to college. She's an
correct.
accountant.
And that's what I was going to tell you. You're going to ask me the questions, and I'm going to tell you off the rip. I went
Right.
to 4 years. I got my bachelor's degree. I also got my master's degree.
Right. Which means we're
Damn
going to
it.
have to pay off your debt before we have a kid.
Which is fine because I'm going to tell you, I had a supportive family. My family took care of most of it. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
have that much out there left because they
All right,
supported
cool.
the
So
first
you,
few
so you,
years.
so you ain't got that much. All right, cool. See how that works. It's not hard to have conversations with women. It's not. It's just you got to know. You got to be willing to tell her the truth. That's it. If she say, if you get with me, you stuck with me. You know this is not a woman that's playing games. You want a woman up front to tell you that. Now, if she go crazy, it's because you made her crazy. You knew this from rip before you even got into my broke down Honda Accord. You knew I don't play that.
Correct. And then I'm gonna also ask you because, like I said, the car don't matter because think about it, cars change.
Nigga, you want to know
I'm
why
about
I
to
got a
say
freaking Honda 1997 kind of Honda? Because
it was.
I don't want women looking at me and looking at my money.
I'm about to say it was
I'm
sentimental.
already
This was
impressed that she don't care about my money like that.
look, it was sentimental. It's the first car that I ever bought myself, and I kept it until I
Mhm.
decide I'm ready to go back.
Man, them
But like I
hoopies,
said,
yo, man. Shoot. You have
but
some fun
most
in those
people
hoopies,
aren't
man.
me, and that's the
Mhm.
thing. It's like I'm okay with cutting through a lot of the BS. I've always been that way because I know money's always going to come and go. I know life circumstances
Life be
change.
lifing.
Life, exactly like you
Fact.
said, life be lifing.
Fact.
So, and I think that's the other thing. Most women will not be upfront with what they can deal with and what they can't. For me, it was never about the money. I like the adventure. I think somebody posted it, or you might have posted it in the chat. Women like adventure. I'm an adventurous person. I like the other stuff. I'm
Oh,
okay with
you
the
yeah.
fluff, but I like, hey, let's go on a trip. Hey, let's go take these kids to go learn something new. I grew up like that. And that's why I asked about the family background, because not everybody's family background is similar. And I date people that have a similar background to me. I do,
Makes
because it's
sense.
hard trying to
Yeah.
explain what you did in a two-parent household compared to somebody that did in a one-parent household sometimes, who don't have that same background or similar. I'm
Let's
not
take
saying it has to be exact, but similar backgrounds usually work a little bit better for people.
yeah. I feel
This is
that.
this is
Now, did that help you out?
Bruh.
Soup,
Yeah.
did that help you? All right, cool. So now
Yeah.
all you have to really do at this particular point is work on yourself, man. Get yourself together. Like if you are handling business on your own, you ain't got to worry about women coming around. They're gonna come around. You know that God. The good thing that God did for us is He took care of the attraction part for us. We don't have to worry about that. She
Oh,
will
true
let
story.
you
Yeah.
know. Bring your ass over here and spit that game. I'm interested. She will let you know, and you will know she letting you know because she'll do it in a way where you cannot deny it.
Even if you rusty is spitting the game, right?
All right,
Correct.
so if you
Because a
rusty,
lot of
that
think about it.
might flatter her because she's like, "Dang man, you wait, like yo, I'm off my game
But
with this
yeah,
man."
like when you stumbling, you know what I mean? You're like you tripping
Yeah,
over your
yeah,
shit.
you avoiding
Exactly.
eye
If she's giving you
contact
the stumbling,
and
don't matter.
you trying to act like you ain't really like you trying to lean up against the daggone wall, knowing dang well if you walk 2 steps, that ball just gonna fly. Yo, you be saying like, yeah, man, I can't even move right now. See, I
Yeah.
did that once, long time ago, long time ago. I was talking to this girl, and I said I would love to move, but right now I really can't. And she looked down and just started laughing because she realized, hey, I'm like, what do you want? What am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to do? And she was like, I needed that laugh. She said she really needed that laugh. And she respected the fact that I was, upfront and honest with her. Obviously I'm married, so I couldn't do anything about it. But she got it. I mean, women
Yeah, I
are
feel
not
you.
these creatures that you got to be afraid of. Now, granted, the world have made it look like that you're supposed to. We
Well,
talking trash
feminism, yeah.
and truths. Gifted 1 membership 2 Heidi.
yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Dopeness.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
dopeness is coming.
It's coming.
All right.
Making
But we got
money.
we got
Talking
evil black cat
shit.
in the back too, who wanna step
Oh
in.
yeah, I'm about to
Yeah.
drop Soup off. I just wanted to do a last closing remarks with him.
I
But I truly
appreciate you,
appreciate
bro.
you coming here,
No
man.
doubt.
Yo, come again anytime we do these shows. You are fully
Yes.
welcome. But I'm gonna drop you down. I'm gonna get my boy Evil Black Cat in the house. Keep your ass on
Appreciate you,
topic this
Sam.
time, Black Cat. Keep your
Hey, yo,
ass
yo.
on topic. It
Hey,
says
Gary.
device is not connected though. Are you still here,
Nah,
brother?
it should
Yeah,
he
yeah.
should
Hey,
still be there.
Gary.
Yeah.
Hey, Gary. I'm looking for the new Tom reactions, by the way.
The what?
New time reactions.
T-Mac
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
reactions, yeah.
yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
Toya and I got a whole bunch of reaction videos on their way. We're setting them up right now. I got 2 in the pipeline already. We got Burden in the pipeline. We
Oh,
got
yeah, Bird's been killing it, yeah.
Yeah, we got
Bryson.
Burton in the pipeline. We got Bryson in the pipeline. We about to go ham
Yo,
with them.
where's Samson at though, bro? Where's Samson up to? You
I
talk to
got
him?
another Samson video. I got a
Bro.
Samson already too. But the nasty one he did, yo, that was too. I couldn't do that one. That was nasty. I couldn't.
Right, yeah.
I couldn't bring my wife through that. That was a nasty song.
Nah,
But
it was nasty, yeah.
but yeah. But we got a Samson coming up one as well. That was actually already done. That's one of the ones in the pipeline. So they're definitely coming. But
Word.
Snoop, it's been a pleasure. I'm about to drop you down. Thank you for coming.
Appreciate you, fam.
Black
Love y'all.
Cat, keep your ass on
All right.
topic.
Before we continue on, I just want to say I love the back and forth that you guys had, but you will still be hearing from my lawyer.
Listen, man, look.
Wow, got him on retainer. What the hell?
Yes,
I know, right?
Like, I mean, the dude offered me up his wife and get mad at me for actually taking her. Come on now,
Eric, I'm gonna break this down. Just show you how I hit on a lady, Gary. Come on, wasn't even good. First of all, Erica, hey honey, how you doing?
Hey.
Hi baby. First and foremost, I don't drive no broke ass Honda. I drive a Mazda. Hey.
Because I'm a conqueror.
Gary, shut the fuck up. It's my turn. It's my turn.
He said it's his turn.
Yeah.
It's his turn.
Let the guest speak. Let the guest
In the
speak.
spirit of a
I'm
cat,
about
in
to
the
say
spirit of a cat.
which Mazda, because you know they got quite a few of them out there. I like
It's a good
cars.
one. It's a good one. Let it be a surprise. It's a Mazda though. It's top tier, old, but whatever. It doesn't matter. In the spirit of a cat, I will jump up on your counters, honey, and I will knock shit off of there so fast.
And I'm gonna love it. And
I'm up. Eat your grass, and I'm gonna puke on your linoleum floor. But sometimes I'll hit the carpet just for you.
yo, the way he broke that down took me like, yo, the
Yeah.
visuals, bro. The visuals. Oh my god.
You know, that's the sweetness. That's the sweetness. Eric,
What
you know
up, Sheena? Oh man, this
I'm gonna piss on all your furniture.
Better
It's
shows,
mine.
man.
It's mine.
That's
man.
hilarious, yo.
Yeah.
Just
But what you got for us,
the
evil
spirit of the
cat over
character.
there? What
Anyway,
you got for us?
Rolling back, we're talking about relationships, right? Men and women.
Yeah.
It seems to me, and like I said before, and I'm going to try. Sorry, Gary. Like I said, I was pretty lit last week. I apologize. But I always try to roll things back to what I try to find the most common denominator. And if you hit the origin of a thing, you're more likely to resolve the problem than hitting all the little circumstances and hitting all the symptoms rather than the actual disease. You know what I'm saying? So, can y'all hear me or what?
Yep,
Yeah, I got you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Like we muted ourselves just
Yeah,
so
we mute
talk.
ourselves
Okay.
when you just to hear you talk.
Oh, hey, I'll preach. I'll work with it. I always try to roll it back, and you try to hit the problem in the bud before it becomes a flower. You know what I'm saying? But right now it seems like we're batting at symptoms, and you don't cure the disease by treating the symptoms. You kill the virus.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the biggest problems in our society is we've lost our values.
Correct.
Now, there's a major difference that we didn't teach our kids, especially so in the past decade or so. We didn't teach them the difference between value and values.
And that's a big difference.
Huge difference. And especially with women. No offense, Erica. And it's not nothing personal or anything like that. It's a generalization more or less.
She probably agree with you.
When you
I agree with you.
Well, societally wise, men are expected to pick up the slack, be tough, get it done, put their nose at the grindstone, burn the midnight oil, and do all the hard labor, die on the job, die in war, etc. Always expected of us. We never really kicked up a fuss about it. We put our nose down, we got it done. And women, being the more fairer of the species, they have to lean on a more survival aspect. They're not, masculine bravado, all strong and everything. And so you have different survival mechanisms.
Yes.
So when it comes to tearing each other down, men will do it physically. We'll get a beef, we'll knock each other around a few minutes, and we'll have a beer 5 minutes later.
Facts. Yes.
Women get vindictive with that crap. Erica, chime in here if you want to, but man, women get nasty. They'll be all sweet and syrupy up to each other's faces and talking that crap behind each other's backs, lining up things up 3 years ahead of time.
Correct. Because once she put that poison down, it ain't coming back from that. There's no coming back from it.
She got that kiss of death. Oh no, but when it comes, all they had to do really to break down society, and I'm going to bring this down to a couple of things here. You got to kind of roll it back again, like I said, try to get to the root of the problem. And this is a good and a bad thing, and I'm ambivalent about the subject. If you roll it back, when we're talking between value and values, and I can even go back, I'm not going to go back too far because again, I want to stay on topic. I'm sorry. We'll stick to value and values as I started. When we didn't start with teaching a lot of kids these days value and values, and it shows. When I speak of value, you see it online, you see it everywhere. You know, women getting plastic surgery, men trying to be ballers. Women trying to hook up with the Chad Tyrone and Rico Suave constantly, and the men trying to always, just go for anything that moves, basically. And then you have values, which is somebody that's really knows how to pull themselves up, how to work hard, how to get things done, strives for the future. Strong moral purpose, strong sense of self. With a person like that, they ain't rich now. You hook up with them now, you will be rich. It may not be financially. It probably will be if they're that well-centered. You're going to excel. You're going to succeed. You might start down here, but with a man or a woman that's got a great head on their shoulders, at some point or another, you're going to wind up on top. And you're going to be so much happier because you both earned it together.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when you start for a value, a man might look at a woman. Oh, she's hot. She's got a big rack. She's got a nice bum, that sort of thing. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to hit it. And maybe I'll put a ring on it, just because I want to keep her around everything. That's one thing. The woman will be like, oh, he's Chad Tyrone Rico Suave. He's hot. He's a bad boy. I'm going to hook up with him. He's strong. Doesn't always work out for either one of them in the end, does it?
Mm-mm.
So she'll get how do they say it these days? She'll be an alpha widow is the term they pass along. Meaning she's always been knocked up at the 9s and 10s because the 9 and a 10 will knock up a chick that's, maybe not a 9 or a 10, and then maybe not their equivalent. And she'll turn around thinking that's what she expects from life from then on in. Well, she's been with Chad Tyrone and Rico Suave. That's what she expects.
Correct.
Yeah.
So from then on in, she'll keep doing that. She'll keep riding the old carousel, as they put it, until she hits, the proverbial wall. And then at that point, she's going to be like, well, I want to settle down. But for some ungodly reason, her standards go up.
Yeah.
What she gave away to Chad Tyrone and Rico Suave for free, she now wants to charge some beta bucks dude who's, never had luck with the ladies and thinks she's like the biggest score of his entire life. But really, she just wants to, ride that weakly armed little cowboy until his horse goes down because he ain't got no money left. And then she'll just ride back off and try to hook up with Chad Tyrone and Rico Suave again because that's what she's used to. She will never accept the fact that she's settled when she thinks she's worth more. Now, on the contrary, and vice versa, it's same thing kind of with the man. And it also depends on your attractiveness level, 1 through 10. I consider myself between, somewhere between Quasimodo and a Chippendale.
Wait, what?
Hey man, I'm 5'11", 6 foot on a good day, and half Asian from the waist up. Don't knock it down.
A Chippendale?
I like that. That is too funny.
They call it white cracker. God damn it.
Oh my God, that's
funny.
Just putting myself on this scale. I wouldn't say I'm a hot stuff. I wouldn't say I'm ugly. I'm kind of maybe a little bit above average, depending on the lady. Because beauty's in the eye of
the beholder. Yeah.
Thank you, Wolsey. So, and the same thing, like I was saying with the men, you're gonna value. You're gonna put more. Don't put the you on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of men
Yep.
were. I did this to myself too. I was a beta little shit way back in the day. I think
I
most men
think
were.
all
Yeah.
all men went through that. I think
Yeah.
all men went through that.
All men
Yep.
went through or have gone through this phase or will go through this phase.
Yep.
You're gonna think women are just the best. It's media, it's your parents, all that. Never hit a girl because all of a sudden, because
Before you go on,
yes,
Evil
sorry,
Black Cat,
sorry, go ahead.
don't you see how it's amazing that most boys will tell the same story of how they were taught to treat women nice and put
Mhm.
them on a pedestal and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that? That's
open the
amazing that
door.
that's how we're raised as boys to treat women.
They always say chivalry. Chivalry should be a thing. Well, chivalry, ironically enough, if you
For
look back
your wife is a thing. See, this is the thing people don't understand.
oh yeah, oh god, yes,
For
yes.
your
Yeah.
wife, chivalry is a thing.
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
my wife, she has a very difficult time. She says, my son sounds misogynistic, and I said, good, because I want him to sound misogynistic. It will run off the ones that will try to take advantage of him.
Sound,
Like I don't
sounds or is though
sound, because he's never okay. The boy is what, 14 years old. He ain't never had a piece of ass. He ain't even have a girl that he was really interested in yet.
That
Of
you
course, he's
know
gonna
of.
sound
Yeah.
misogynistic until he gets her. All that's gonna change around once he gets that girl that he really likes.
Oh god, picture this. Picture this. Gary's son brings a girl home. Gary's at the kitchen table cleaning that shotgun.
No, that would be Toya.
See, but
Toya be,
but see, this
Toya
is the
be
funny
cleaning
thing though.
shotgun.
When girls go over to the guy's family's house, it's a different dynamic than when boy comes to
As it should be.
girl's house.
Mhm.
Because I could, like, my dad was a meanie. Like, I can remember one, I didn't bring too many people home. Like, for me to bring you home, like, I really felt it was serious. I grew up with a stern dad. I grew up with you was either gonna love him or you were gonna hate him.
Value
So I
over
felt
values.
like for a guy to come to my house, like, it had to be really, really serious to do that. On the flip side is like I have a brother. I don't remember him bringing home that many people either because he was like me. It was, if we're serious, I'll bring you home to come talk to mom. If we ain't that serious, you don't even got to pass the front door. I'll
That's a
meet
good
you
call.
where I need to meet you because
good
that's
call.
how we were raised.
This
But
guy
it's
can't
so
see
weird because in
Taco
my
Bell.
head it's like I can remember watching TV shows.
I don't know where he get this shit from. Like,
Yo, Mike is hilarious. But he
Lord,
always said,
Wendy's? Ain't no Wendy's
his
in
wife
there?
be his
it
wife
doesn't matter
cooking.
what topic we got. He'll find a way to get this.
Yep, to bring it up about that cooking. You're like, but I'm still sit here and eat it. But I'm like, I guess that's the other dynamic. It's like you see that when you have a family that instilled values in their children, you get a different representation than ones who don't.
Amen. Not even religious, but amen. Hey, when you teach kids value or values over value, I mean, you're gonna earn a lot. You're gonna learn a lot, and you're going to have a much better time of it later on. Unfortunately, I didn't get those life lessons. I had a very tough childhood. I will not draw this out. Let's just say I didn't get taught all these values, and when I was a kid, I had to learn them externally, and I had to process them through myself. Great way to learn it. Unfortunately, way too late.
Yeah.
So, and unfortunately, there's a lot of people like me that unfortunately I grew up in the South Side of Chicago. Yeah, tough hood.
Wow. Okay.
Got the hell out of there, thankfully. Unfortunately, too late. And I feel that now. I really do, because there was a lot of kids like me that were not raised with values. They were raised to learn value. That's why you get thieves among kids. Don't get me wrong. I was not a perfect person when I was much younger. I did some bad shit when I was a teenager, pardon my French. But I did nothing too terrible, nothing to get me locked up. Let's put it that way. Just not legal. In case the ATF, FBI, or the local police is listening, it was an angel. But anyway, let's just say,
I've never done anything wrong a day in my
Gary.
life.
Yes, I feel you, Gary. We were angels,
Perfect angels. Yep.
angels, regular saints, Saint Evil Black
Especially that
Cat. There
time
you
when
go.
I did that. Oh yeah, I
With-
was a
yep,
perfect angel.
Yep, with the car and the crowbar. Yep, totally.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, crowbar, damn. I had a nail,
We got to
a
talk about
rubber
that.
band, and an empty pin
Y'all
bottle.
so silly.
That time I jumped up on Erica's counter and knocked over her favorite shampoo. She loved it though. She loved it, didn't you, Erica?
Yeah, but that cleanup was terrible, wasn't it? You had to get all that stuff up before his ass got home.
Right. But anyway, no, but I kind of feel it. And this is me now, and it took me a much longer after I moved away. How in bed I was with just the wrong mental place and philosophy. I moved from Chicago to what you would call a flyover state. And I realized all of a sudden, I had so much freedom. Things were so much cheaper. Like in a studio apartment in Chicago, even on the south side, in the rattiest neighborhood, it cost you over $1,000 a month.
Mhm.
$1,000 a month. I moved up to my flyover state. It's like $350
I'm
for
about
a
to
month.
say not even a quarter of it. You'd be like,
Not even a
"Dang,
quarter.
I got
And
more
the
space. I got
cost of
more."
living. No police sirens, no ambulances going off on the regular. These are things you don't even
Oh.
realize once you move out of the city, right?
Yes.
I moved
Oh.
out. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
why is it so goddamn quiet?
No,
Yes.
Why are there people
evil.
running? There's
Uh-uh.
people
You be-
jogging.
evil.
Like
You'd be like, I gotta sleep with the
exercise.
TV on because I'm used to the noise. Like,
Right. No, oh my God. Yes. Yes.
I can't sleep without a fan. I can't sleep without a fan. I
Yep.
gotta have
We
some kind of
still
static
sleep
noise.
with the TV on because we can't, bro.
Yep.
It's terrible.
People
So-
actually
so-
greeting you, saying, "Hi, how are
Hey,
you
how
doing?
hi.
How's your day?"
Hey, nice
Yes.
car. Hey, let's talk. Hey, you
Yep.
ever eaten over here? That's right. I'm like, who the hell are you? Why are you talking to me? Get away.
because they being
You get
neighborly,
it.
and
You
that's the
freaking
problem.
get
When
it.
you
Yes.
grow
Oh my
up
God.
in cities that are not that nice at times, you have to get used to a different way of life.
Yes.
Yep.
And what really blew it away from me too, and living in a flyover state, and it took me years to actually catch up on this too, with like how much rights I had and what I was missing out on. I actually made friends with a guy who wanted to be a pastor. And again, we're not really. Could you imagine the conversations we have? I'm an
Yeah.
agnostic atheist. This guy wanted to be
Yeah.
a pastor. Oh my
the
God, we
the
had some
conversations had to be
Oh my
interesting.
God,
I would have loved to have been a fly in that room.
we
Bruh.
went on for hours. Me, him, 24 cases of beer. We were all night,
Yeah.
just going back and forth. And it was fun
Oh,
because we
man.
would
He
never
said
get
I'm a
hostile.
freaking
We'd never
atheist,
ever
and
get
this guy
hostile.
want to be a
Yeah.
pastor.
Pastor.
Yeah.
Oh man, you must have sharpened the hell out of his tool.
No,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's hey, what were euphemisms, Gary? Come on now. Hey, but no, no, seriously, we had some great conversations. But he was a former National Guard. He was actually basically Army at that point because he was deployed. He did 2 tours.
Later, Harry Tell. Sorry,
he
he said
he
he was
did 2
leaving.
tours in Afghanistan or Iraq. I can't remember, one of the two.
Mm.
And so he was basically back then. If you went to the National Guard, you were basically Army at that point. You went out. So yeah, he did 2 tours, and we learned a lot from each other. And a part of what he imbued in me is, my faith, my love of my rights, and especially in the Second Amendment. So imagine me coming from the South Side of Chicago. What did I think of firearms and everything like that? And, oh my God, no. I'm Gary. I'm getting off topic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
All right.
just going to say
I'm a reel it back in,
Exactly.
reel it back in, reel it back in.
Yeah.
Again, to come back
But
to
I
the-
ain't going front. I was enjoying.
I'm about
the
to say I was.
conversation.
I was
Yeah,
letting
Hey,
yeah.
you know.
I'm you know what? But you said stay on topic. I'm gonna try to.
Yes.
I tend to. Get
You
off
know
topic.
what? Maybe we need to do one Saturday. We just like shooting the crap one Saturday. No topic.
No.
Just no.
Man, I could shoot it for a while, but
we got to do that on
that's-
another day,
we're-
maybe
exactly.
Tuesday.
You
or
all got
Monday.
things to
Okay,
do.
Tuesday or something like
Mhm.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got
Yeah,
it.
Like,
y'all
make that
got-
another day. You know what I mean?
Y'all
All right.
got things to do, places to be, and spouses to love.
People
Well,
to do
I know
things.
about that last one, but the other thing,
Mhm.
People
God.
do things to see.
Getting back to value versus values. And again, sorry, I ramble off topic. It's a habit of mine. I apologize. The biggest difference we see, and there's two parts of this. It's not being taught, the difference, and the internet.
Mhm.
because sometimes all you need to accelerate things is a catalyst.
Hmm.
And the biggest catalyst these days for societal change has been the internet. We've experienced probably 100 years of change pre-internet and maybe 10 years of post-internet.
Mm-hmm.
Because communication is just that much faster. Man, if I liked the girl way back in the day, I gotta write my ass a letter, lick a stamp, throw it
Yeah.
in the mailbox, put some effort in, and then
Mhm.
realize I screwed up because I misspelled 15 words.
And you gotta wait
Yeah.
7 days to figure out if you even got a response or not.
Mhm. You got to
Yep.
write a letter in class and try to pass it to a chick across 3 rows across without the teacher saying. These days, you
And
just
you know it's
send a damn
crazy?
text.
That and just that alone was so exciting because you like, I hope I don't get caught.
It was. Yeah. Oh, and when she calls you at home, you better hope your ass picks up that phone
Yeah.
first.
Yes.
I remember
Oh,
those days. Oh my god!
know
otherwise your
what?
mom's pick up. Who this?
Yep.
And
You know what?
don't let your mother don't let your mother get freaking what is it? They had a call waiting. Don't let your mother get a call
Oh,
waiting
man.
phone. Oh man, you gotta.
Yes.
Wally, I'm
See?
about to change the background phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who this?
That's
I don't
another
know. You
that's
clicked. Why'd you hang up on her?
this is another thing too. That us having 24 access
Right.
communication to
But-
everybody is detrimental also.
It is, but here's the difference too. Another big difference. We're also a generation in.
Yeah.
You've had the generation too, where we all we've all. It's like, what is it? 10 years a generation, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We're already a generation. It passed that. We had the Generation X or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah.
The millennials, and now we've got the
Yes.
Zoomers or whatever it is, or the Doomers,
Boomers
I
or
don't know.
whatever it's called.
Whatever whatever that screwy thing is.
Mm-hmm.
You already have you're already the old fogey, basically. The music's too loud. All these flashy new things, can't keep up with the technology, that sort of jazz. We're all getting to that point, I think, in some way or another. They're coming out with it so fast, it's hard to keep track.
Right.
And with that, when you have instant gratification, instant validation, especially important with young ladies, you lose the values. Everything's about value. And again, the internet being the greatest catalyst known to man when it comes to these things. And the difference between men and women is, and then I rolled this back to something I probably said last week, is men have to build their value and women are born with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so much harder for a man to get validation because he doesn't have any value at a young age. Might not even have it when he's older. Some of us just aren't 6 figures, 6 foot tall, 6-pack, 6 inches or greater. Some of us, I can't say for myself. Hey, Erica, look at you. But the point being, when you have two different perspectives, and the man's being that he has to build that value, and if he doesn't earn it, he's never going to be there, and a woman being born with it. Well, you also have to throw in the playbook here, options.
Mm-hmm.
In the sexual marketplace, when you're young, absolutely 110%, who has the higher options when it comes to partners?
That's easy, men.
No.
No.
It's the ladies.
Really?
It's the ladies.
It's the ladies.
1000%.
Yeah, women.
You could have
women
the
have
ugliest Shanae,
Yeah.
whatever, and she could be 400 pounds, take a picture of herself sucking down ding dongs and put herself on
be able to
dating
she'll
app.
be able to capitalize on it one way or another.
Yes.
In one way or another.
All right, yeah, I agree with that.
And men are just straight up dying of thirst. It's just them young hormones, and unfortunately, they got no direction for those young hormones.
Oh, you're talking about when they're young?
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Making a clear distinction. Big yes. How people age. Men age like fine wine. Women age like milk.
Mhm.
It's true, and I don't want to
I
offend
like to hear
anybody.
that, but it is true.
Yeah, I don't want to offend anybody, but men and women have different values
Yes.
when it comes to their dating options.
Mm-hmm.
Men look for youth, fertility, and women look for stability, security, and somebody's going to take care of them. Fair enough.
And somebody else
Unfortunately,
take them to Pound Town.
when you're young and the hormones be a raging, and everyone's going to be on those dating apps and everything like that, who gets the most validation, the most options, and all that to inflate that, what we would call, and I apologize if this offends anybody, hoflation.
Mm-hmm.
And let me put it this way. There's you have two women. You have the one woman that's bought into the whole hook, line, and sinker, the whole feminist narrative. Got to be the boss girl. She's going to get her career, get her bag, get laid as much as she wants, go out party, clubbing, and everything like that. Yeah, it's fun. And she get all the validation. She go on the, the dating apps, take pictures of herself, Instagram, selfies, and everything. Like, she's young, she's perky, she's fit. All she got to do is snap a few pictures, get all the attention in the world, man. Everybody will look at her when she's like, in her 20s, late teens, early 20s. Year set on, that starts to die down. And unfortunately, biologically, that's the point when a woman should be finding a mate, finding somebody that's going to love her, be with her, settle down, take care of things. And this totally contradicts with a man's values. A good man, I should say, does not want a woman that's got a body count longer than, the Guadalcanal.
Yeah.
You don't want a woman that's promiscuous. You don't care about a woman's income. You don't care about her education level. You care if she's going to be a good mother to your children. You're going to care if this is a woman you can introduce to your parents.
Correct.
You're going to care if she's going to come. There's three principles that the only thing a woman has to do to land herself a good man. We're going to start from the bottom, work our way up. You got to keep the balls empty, the stomach full, and the brain at peace.
Yep.
That's it. That is it. We are simple creatures. We are the simplest goddamn sons of bitches ever.
Yeah.
And the point is too, enjoy it. Because when that turns around and comes back to you, you do those three simple things, that man's going to take care of your ass. Like you're Aphrodite.
You ever see them crazy books, 1,000 Ways to Please a Man? Ain't no 1,000 ways to please a man.
Three things. Three things. Balls empty, stomach full, and the brain at peace.
Gary, you agree with that? 1,000 ways to please a man? Like,
do you, Gary?
Yeah.
1,000 ways are my three.
No.
1,000 ways are my three.
1,000 ways to please a man.
Oh, yeah.
All right. There's 1,000 ways. Okay, so you can cook steak today. Tomorrow you can get me
Gary.
some Chinese food.
My man.
The next day you can get me some fried chicken. I like fried chicken. That's healthy. You can also they have those salad bowls. Those salad bowls. I like them. You can take care of me. You can drain my body in the car behind the dumpster.
Behind the dumpster? What the shit?
At the grocery store.
Public is where it's at, yo.
Listen, there is 1,000 ways to
Nobody
please a
trying
man.
to go to jail.
As long as you're doing the pleasing within those three things, yes, you're absolutely right.
Don't nobody at that moment ain't no guy thinking about jail.
That's true. That's true, because you know who's doing the thinking? Little man's.
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't doing no big brain thinking. You doing little man's thinking.
Hey, she touched it last night. She touched it last night. Oh, you in there, bro? She touched it.
Mm-hmm.
You in front of the judge. They're like, so why did you? It was a fun time. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Man.
Your Honor, you're talking to the wrong brain here. Talk to
y'all act like y'all wouldn't do it. Come on now. You find a woman that's willing to do that, you would do it.
Of course.
I'm not saying that, but in my head now that I know you could get a ticket for it, I'm gonna just throw it out there. You getting a ticket for that now?
It's not so much
if we get caught now. See, we ain't supposed to be out in the open. We go behind the dumpster.
Yeah, so much worried about the ticket is like the flies and shit, and then getting caught in the act, and it's just like that is dirty. Yeah, you do it because but in the heat of the moment, anyway. Jesus Christ, Gary. who's supposed to stay on topic now? But anyway,
I was on topic.
But Gary,
He
Gary,
asked me, "Is there 1,000 ways to please men?" I said, "It
oh
absolutely
yeah,
is."
there's a billion, but it all boils down to the same three.
The same three things.
Yes, yes, yes.
Am I wrong though, Gary?
No, you're not. You're absolutely right.
You gotta, if you want to keep a man empty, full, at peace. Start from the bottom, work your way up with the three.
I always say that if you want, I always say you put this is how you put a baby to bed is dry and full. The way you put a man to bed is wet and empty.
Yeah.
I was gonna say chloroform works for both, but you know,
I like that.
Oh, this dude, come on now.
It's also a good way to get a good date. Hey, it's a good pickup line. Does this smell like chloroform to you?
Right. Right.
Yo.
Hey, you know, if it works, it works, right?
Oh my God. This guy, wow, the hell out. He did not just say that. He said that.
Anyway,
like going forward to you, and me, my goofy ass, like, let me see. It's showing
I
up.
know, right?
Knocked out.
Hey, it works for the ladies too, you know.
Yo.
You might have a little harder time of it, but
As
you know.
simple as that sound, my goofy behind, you're right, guy. My goofy behind would go.
Right.
Jesus. Anyway.
Oh man.
Values and I'm not even the one getting off track. It's y'all.
Came up with the damn goofy chloroform joke, and you.
Exactly, man. You derailed us with that one.
Hey, you know what? no, it's all right. I'm not gonna get on it. All right. Values. We're generally speaking very simple creatures. We look for the most simple things. We want a woman that's easy on the eyes. To us, again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We want someone that's going to treat us right, keep our trust, and we want to, rub naughty bits on the regular. It is what it is. We have that. We're done. We're simple creatures. We ain't going to run out you. We ain't going to play around. Most of us ain't going to run out on you. We're not going to be looking other ways. We're going to be happy. We're going to be satisfied. We're going to be content is the word. We're going to be absolutely happy with that. If you could lay your head down on your pillow at night as a man next to a woman you love for her values and you have trust in her, she brings you peace, you got a full belly and an empty sack, you are a happy dude. You're out. You'll be snoring and you'll be at peace. You wake up in the morning ready to take your business.
And that's the whole point, ladies. Yeah. It's peace is paramount to both, right?
That's why I put it at the last, because save the best for last. That's for sure.
Now, a lot of women don't understand that your job is so easy. I don't know why women make it so complicated. It's so easy.
Gary, I'm gonna hit you up here. I'm not gonna say it's a job. It's not an obligation. It's not something. It should be something she wants and she enjoys and she loves to do. If you can look at your woman and you're sitting at the dinner table and she's in the kitchen and she's just making you something, she's loving every fucking second of it. She knows she's gonna put a hot plate in front of you and you're gonna be scarfing that up and loving her for every second of that labor. That's pleasurable for both the man and the woman. Tell me I'm wrong.
But you're absolutely he asked Erica.
Yes.
Now you put a hot plate in front of your man, he scarfs it down, and he goes, "Oh my God." That's the best damn thing.
Because in my head, it's like, yes, I slaved in his kitchen for you. You appreciated it.
And he cleans that up and he licks the damn plate.
And while they're slaving in the kitchen,
it ain't slaving.
While they're doing their thing, while they're cooking in the kitchen, pull the panties to the side and
hey, Waltz, I don't know if you noticed, there's some black people here. You can't say slaving. Come on, man.
Did he just come up with a racial joke?
I'm offended for you. I'm offended for you. My inner liberal is coming out.
My inner liberal is coming out.
What?
Oh my God.
I said slaving because Erica P did.
I said
You
it.
said
I said
slaving with the
slaving.
hard in.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
you
I
can't
said
do that.
slaving.
See, so
You have
so
no idea what we've been through all these years for you to say slave.
but that part though, but that
Wally,
part though
Erica,
is that
I don't know if I can be your friend anymore.
Look,
You know
yeah,
how
look,
they act. Yo, I'm
look,
sorry.
y'all
Liberals
know
are the
I'm
most
unfiltered at times. That was the
liberals
first
can
thing
be the
that came
most
to my
fakest.
mind.
I ain't going front, yo. Listen. I've lived around the liberals my entire life, man. That's
Mm.
why when I came to the Midwest, I was like, let's see how these, let's see how they act. You know what I'm saying?
Are you
Now,
wait,
don't get it twisted. People Midwest is racist as hell, but they racist for the right reasons because they have no idea. They don't know, right? They don't know they racist. Oh no, it's a different type of racist
wait,
down
without
here. It's
giving
more
away
of a
without giving away your position. What state did you move to? Because I know you moved out of the Northeast.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Well, that's not too bad. Yeah. Here's the thing, too. It's not so much. I wouldn't say there's racism when you're dropping N bombs all day, and then there's just not cultural ignorance.
Culture differences, right? But that's what I mean. I'm talking about the cultural differences, right?
The big difference between racism and everything like that, like, because like I grew up in South Side of Chicago. The best food I ever goddamn had. You go over to a black man's, well, he's a teenager at the time. You go over to his house for dinner one night, and Big Mama's cooking. I watched that video when your mom's was cooking. I died inside because that's the best goddamn food you ever
Food was good, right?
Like,
See, the thing is like
my mouth was watering all over my goddamn keyboard when I was watching that.
But the problem though, that food is so bad for you, though. It's bad.
You shut your damn hole. Soul food is good for everybody.
so damn good.
Yes, it does, man.
Sometimes you gotta,
man.
I'm gonna roll back here. You gotta treat yourself sometimes.
You gotta treat yourself, right? That's why you go over there and you do what you gotta do. But
Big Mama's cooking's the best goddamn cooking on the fucking planet. I don't care if
Even
you're
though
black,
it's bad
white,
for
or
you,
Asian,
even
or
though it's bad
Indian,
for you, man, these people be living
it's
some
bad,
long
but it's so
lives,
good.
man.
no, their husbands don't. They love it. Their husband be clocking out around 45, 50. Like, what do you mean? They live long enough.
It brings me old proverb. Doctor has a patient. Patient says, "Oh my God, I don't want to die so young." He's like, "How old are you?" He's like, the doctor's like, "Okay, well, let's see here. You drink? No. You eat red meat? No. You do any kind of dangerous activities, skydiving, jet skiing, that sort of thing, diving with sharks?" He's like, "No." He's like, "What the hell are you worried about? You ain't even living."
Right. You're not doing anything with your life.
But you know
Right.
what?
You
though,
just drive back eating rice crackers, drinking water,
Like I know people that smoke and they live like
104
past
years old.
70. Yeah, like it's nothing. People that drink, they live mad long.
Yes. There's a difference.
And it seemed like the cats that be on the healthy kick, they
That's
be
racist.
going early.
You can't say cats. You can't say cats are going early. We got 9 lives. Come on now.
All right.
You got 9
Just for that, I'm gonna knock Harris conditioner off her shelf. You fucked up. You fucked up.
My bad.
No,
it
anyway.
seem like people who are health nuts.
Well, there's a difference between
early.
living and being alive.
Yeah.
Like right now, there's a lot of people that are just they're just living. They're doing the grind, doing the day-to-day, waking up with a dead-end job, feeling like shit. They, no goals, no end goal and everything. Like, again, coming back to the value and values thing. They got a lot of people that taught it what value is. Like, everybody wants to be living that high life. Everybody wants to be driving the fancy car, had the hot wife, hot husband, getting traveling across the world, that sort of thing. But when you roll it back down to the values, people back in the day used to be goddamn broke, even during Depression. But you know what? A man would love her woman, and a woman would love her man. They'd be broke as hell, but they'd be surviving together. They might have a couple of kids.
Yeah.
They might have. You know what it boils down to, and I think it taught one of the greatest American values is the goddamn barbecue on Sunday. When you could have the neighbors over, you'd be cooking up the cheapest cuts. You got some chicken thighs on the grill. You got some corn on the cob. You got whatever coleslaw,
we got the butter over there. We got the salt and butter.
Cheap shit. You can whip up paprika on everything. You can whip that up. You have a handful of people
Listen,
over.
corn
you
is
sit
like
down.
the worst vegetable to ever eat, but boy,
You
does it
shut your
taste good.
goddamn dirty mouth.
love
You
Gary.
mean that
I love corn.
that starchy
I
vegetable that
love
people want to
corn,
call
man.
You're
vegetable?
absolutely right, but you shut up.
I love corn. Yo, when you get that just right corn on the cob, oh my gosh, man,
Cream
that thing
corn
be hit.
was one of my
Oh
favorites.
man,
And
I used to
Ooh,
put
yeah,
like butter in the.
yeah,
I used to wrap them up
yep,
with the butter,
oh, I used
and
to
I
just
used to put some salt in there, and I'll
Mm.
yeah,
wrap it up with the butter, and then I'll put a little sugar in there, and then I'll put it on the
yep,
grill and let that just
yep,
simmer for a while, and let the
yep,
water just soak
Mm.
into it. Oh my
Amen to
yep.
god!
that. Amen to that.
Yes, yes.
And I'm speaking from I'm learning to all these new recipes to cook and everything. Like I just made some ribs tonight.
Mm,
I'm
yeah,
mad at you.
don't.
right
I'm
now.
gonna have that
Yeah,
mud butt
no,
later. You know what I'm
I
talking
know, I
about?
know.
But
But on
anyway,
that
Well, listen,
note,
we gotta
yeah, we're gonna
yeah,
wrap it up.
we
yeah,
got
Yeah,
to
yeah,
come.
you're right.
It's been a 3-hour show, and
yes,
I hope we gave you a beautiful show tonight, everybody. I really do. Uh, Black Cat, man, appreciate you coming again,
definitely
brother.
Always a
appreciate
pleasure.
you.
Yo, man, you had me dying.
Yes, yes,
His brother,
yes,
you had me dying, bro.
Just
I truly
value,
appreciate it.
value, and values. Anybody listening, I know it's not a we're not talking thousands of people. It's anybody listening, everybody and everyone. I think definitely knowing that distinction between value and values
yeah.
is something everybody
For
should
sure.
know. To end it on there.
Yep,
Yeah, all right, bro.
I agree with
Yo,
that.
Logic, man. Thank you for
No,
coming tonight, man. I am so
not
tired now.
evil black cat, not logic.
Evil,
No, no.
Oh, you just call me
Oh,
black?
No, he worked at
logic.
Logic's.
Oh,
His
logic came
message,
on the tech.
yeah,
Oh, okay,
Logic's message
my
popped
bad.
up the same time he was
Dewey,
closing up.
Dewey. I feel like an idiot.
What happened?
No,
When you
because you said
logic, I didn't
Logic.
realize you meant he popped up in the chat. I
Oh
thought you was talking
yeah.
about
It was
Black
a
Cat
great
Logic.
live.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Now I'm talking to
oh,
kind of Logic.
my bad. Yeah,
Yeah, nah.
yeah.
Logic be doing some crazy things over there in Twitter, man, getting his ass in trouble and shit. Like I try to tell him like, well, you don't understand. They
Yeah.
they came at me. I was like, I get it, but you can't say those kind of things.
Exactly.
He's like, he was going, and I was like, Logic. I'm not. I mean, you could vent. I don't care, vent, but you can't say those things on no. Don't get in no fight. What you getting in a fight? I don't care. I was like, okay, I get it. I didn't do it. I did not do it.
Right.
Like, please don't turn that energy back on them. Well, I'm like, I get it.
Exactly.
Don't do me like that because I didn't do it. But it's called Twix now. Twix. The
Wow.
Twix tea
Okay.
community is beyond insane. Yes,
Mm.
I Logic.
I learned
I've
something
been
new.
Wait,
no, but you don't understand. I've been telling his behind this from day one. I was like, Logic, that's a crazy community. You know that, right? Well, no, but and I was like, and then next thing you know, he was going in. I was like, Logic.
Wait,
I
what's
tried
Twix?
to
I'm
tell
lost.
you. Like I tried to tell you, they're crazy
Yes,
over there. They on
exactly.
some goofy stuff. Well, I combined Twitter and X. Haha. I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems to be
Okay.
that's what I meant. Twix. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
That's like
that makes sense.
hilarious. Yeah. That works though. I like that.
That's better than X, man. They should have
I
called
don't know
it
what the
Twix.
hell is he talking about.
Yeah.
X what?
Yeah.
X-Men? What where we going with this?
Yeah, I think he wants to make it like a cross of everything basically, and I think
Yeah.
that's where he's going with the X thing because he wants to make it like
That-
a video streaming, chat,
Yeah, that makes sense.
texting, all that platform. It's Elon. He's weird, but whatever.
All right.
But this
so
was the end of the show, guys. Oh, go ahead.
closing statement. I just want to say because the theme was yes, basically women do cheat. And the point of the video was women always use cheating as the excuse for them to not go all in or for them to move meticulously when it comes to dating and relationships. And the point of this video is to show that women do cheat too. So men also have a lot to lose in situations. And beyond cheating, they have their finances they could lose, their families they could lose, as far as the kids going to the wife, all of that. So when you sit back and try and use cheating as a means to derail you from dating a man or taking it seriously, just think about that. men go through the same thing when it comes to women cheating. So don't be selfish and give a half effort just for the sake of cheating, because cheating happens on both ends of the spectrum. That's all I have to say.
And if you allow Wally to see your phone on a regular basis, he would take your cheating ass back.
God damn. Hey, Wazzy,
you had to do that, didn't you?
how do those
Yes.
bus tires feel? Jesus Christ, he just threw you right under there. Jesus.
Per the poll we had to put out there for him.
I'm going to close out here if you'll let me. Thank you very much for listening to me. I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate being invited to the chat and everything. And Erica, I'm gonna piss in your bedroom tonight.
What?
All over the place.
Wait, what?
It's a cat thing. You wouldn't understand, Gary. It's a cat thing.
Cat thing.
I'm marking my territory. Erica's mine. She's mine. You gonna smell up in there?
Get your dirty
I
alley
know,
cat
right?
ass out of my damn life. Oh my god. He pissing. Yo, Wally, he pissing in your damn corners now.
Look, man, we got waterproof sheets and covers and stuff. So
See, that's yet another goofy ass thing that came out of Wally P's mouth. Instead of kicking the cat out of the house, he said we got waterproof. This is Gary Lamb signing off.
You know why,
You guys
Gary?
got it.
'Cause I know how to
No.
take
You don't
jokes.
talk no more. You don't talk. Stop. This is Gary Lamb signing off. You guys have a good week.